Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the EGL Gears Open. This time live from Liverpool. We've been to London twice, we've been to Sheffield, and now we find ourselves here in the beautiful city of Liverpool. Alex, Elliot, Fru, and Darko. My oh my, am I excited for this one. But yeah, as we've alluded to, guys, it is going to be FoX eSports versus XCON eSports, the first game. Of course, that is Group B, and that's going to be the game kicking us off. And I guess let's start talking about these two teams, right? FoX, let's start off with them. Very interesting team. Of course, a lot of us players at this event, we played against these online plenty of times back in Ultimate Edition, even Gears 3. Italian players, right? Italian team, very good online. I remember rather on Gears UE having very difficult scrims against these players, but they never really came land. They never really went past that scrim scene, that scrim setting. And they're coming up against XCON eSports, veteran players. I mean, could this be the potential for them to really stamp themselves as a solid competitive team here? Yeah,
for me, you mentioned we've seen them a lot back on UE. They were in kind of their own Italian league essentially back then, which is why we've not seen them so often at the EGL events. That obviously combined with flying across Europe, it's a big ask. So yeah, first event for them on English soil, and honestly, I think they're going to come out flying. We've seen them online, and they are extremely talented players. All of them. You know, Mantiis has been around for a while, Brute for sure. And then, to be honest, they're like pound for pound easily as good as XCON. What's going to sell it to me is that XCON really have been practicing more in this environment, right? They've been kind of around this environment more, which is for me a step up from the Italian league. So we'll see if they do match up. But I think we're in for a treat, to be honest, with this first one.
I would just like to point out as well, that FoX roster, Mantiis, Marco, Paynes, Brute, Ryzen, these guys have been playing together for a very long time, you know, on UE and on this game as well. I feel like, there's been a couple of roster changes here and there, but these five guys have been playing a lot online with each other. We have to take a note that this XCON team, they've only just formed. I mean, if you look at it essentially, that they've only just formed in the last kind of week or so. We had the roster change of Warrior, and Chidwick going into that team, and K-Breaker, and I believe it was Demonic who came out. So, you've got to look at that chemistry that FoX probably have from playing together, for so long. How are XCON going to deal with that? If it can translate into a LAN environment, like you say, obviously, you say these guys have been, playing together in this environment a lot longer, this XCON team. But if FoX eSports can translate their chemistry, translate their strats, and translate their teamwork that they have online, and of course their talent, onto this LAN environment, I really feel like they can bring the heat. I honestly really feel like they can bring the heat. I'm a massive. I came to this event, and as soon as I saw the team lineups, I thought, FoX, for me, the ones that are going to cause the upset, 100%. Yeah.
I think regardless, just to add on to that, XCON eSports, veteran players now. They're very experienced in the LAN environment, these players. And I think you'd assume that their initial strats, their base strategies, they should be on point, right? Despite, the being so new and playing against an unknown team as such, in this LAN setting, you'd expect them to have a comfortable time potentially in the initials and maybe, have a leg up in that sense. Positioning shouldn't be too much of an issue. Winning those initials, they've got lots of experience in such a pressured environment, winning those. And I think that should give XCON maybe a leg up in that sense, in the grand scheme of things, but also we don't know how good this FoX eSports team is going to be. How are they going to show up on this main stage today?
Yeah, that is the question. How are they going to show up? And if they do, at what level is their peak, right? Because we know XCON, we don't know FoX all that well. And yeah, this is. I think the predictions for this one is going to be a pretty good one, to be honest. But well, we'll get to those in a little bit.
I agree. Like we just said, how is their online play going to translate here in a LAN environment? We all know from playing us three ourselves, when it comes to LAN, it's a very different ball game. Okay, and you've got to show up. You either show up, you produce what you can online, or you falter and you go into your little shell, and that's it. And then once you do go into that little shell, there's no way getting the key and unlocking the door.
Sure. Okay, well, I think we should go for the picks and bans, actually. Let's go through them right now on our screen. XCON eSports, they have a ban, and it is reclaimed. Interesting stuff. I like that. I guess we can touch upon that in just a second. FoX eSports with a ban on Lift. Not too surprising for that one, honestly, for me anyway. XCON eSports pick Impact, that'll be our first map. FoX going with Dam. A ban on Harbour from XCON, ban from FoX on Forge Blitz. Final map, if we do need it, Foundation. Alex, anything that jumps out to you there on the screen?
For me, it was the Harbour getting through to the second stage bans there. It's usually a map we see banned out much earlier, and for me, if FoX or XCON haven't banned it, and one of those other teams are reasonable on it, I'd have picked it in that second stage. However, XCON, decent on impact. You know, they've got a lot of players that have a lot of experience on that map. And Dam and Foundation are pretty simple, easy picks that everyone plays. So I kind of respect that from FoX. They're saying, all right, we'll just put the neutral maps out there and let's see how things fare up.
I'm quite surprised that XCON have picked Impact. I'm quite surprised of that because Impact is, as we know, and we've said it many times before, a map that relies very heavily on teamwork. It relies very heavily on rotations. It relies very heavily on moving together as a unit. And XCON, as we mentioned before, they're not a team that have been together long. I find that quite surprising. Maybe they have fundamental strats that they're going to use. But what I think is going to be very interesting on that map is to see how FoX, being a team for 2 months, how they get on with that. I feel like they're probably going to have, you have to assume that they've probably got the better teamwork on a map like Impact. So that's that map. Dam, again, a very team-based heavy map. I don't know if you guys agree, but I feel that's a very team-based heavy map. FoX eSports, I haven't seen too much of them on this map online. I'm always an advocate for watching a lot of streams, but I don't think I've had a chance to see these guys, what they're like on that map. So, but from what I'm assuming, it's a very team-based heavy map again. FoX have been a longer team. They've probably had more time to gather to make a chemistry. To develop a chemistry, and I feel like that could be FoX's map as well.
What's surprising for me, actually, is how both of these teams have not gone for the usual Reclaimed or Foundation, especially in XCON's setting, right? They're very new, but their strength in this sense is probably their initials, is their shotguns as individuals. And you'd expect Reclaimed, that bowl fight, that manic, panic fight, down top barn as well, Foundation in the middle equally so. I'd assume that they would just, at least take their one map and make sure one of the first two maps is one of those two, and have a bit of a warm up if anything. They're throwing in the strats early on, and I'm not sure if it's absolutely necessary to be honest. But Reclaim Foundation, I would expect just to go for the bread and butter. XCON eSports there, especially, given how new they are.
For me though, it's the ex-breaker factor, right?
Okay.
Yeah, he's not here now, but he's a guy who drills these teams.
Sounds like a bad breakup.
It does. It was.
Break.
Oh, terrible. Just go away. Yeah, but they may be more prepared than we're thinking here.
Okay.
Because it's only a 2-man swap, right?
Sure.
So we have the core group is still the same. The initials on Impact are pretty much a 3-man
it's not too
core play. So
yeah.
perhaps they are at that point at which they're thinking, you know what, well, this translates, so we'll just keep this and slot the other two members in where needed. So maybe they are more prepared than we're assuming, and Impact may be a good choice for them.
Maybe it is their favourite map in terms of performances online. Maybe they have been seeing the most amount of success on that. Well, here are the teams on our screens right here. XCON, of course, on the left, FoX on the right. The roster's just below. As we've mentioned, FoX eSports, Italian team. You might recognise some of the players from your scrims online. I remember playing these 3-4 times a week back on Ultimate Edition when I was still competing before casting. Some of these players, they are very, very good, and it's been, one of the upsets for me is that some of the Italian teams haven't come over to the major European events and shown what they're worth, right? They've performed so well online. I'm very happy that they're on the main stage here.
100%.
It's quite fitting as well that the first match here is their entrance into the scene, the LAN scene, and I can't wait to see them play, to be honest, boys.
Oh, I'm excited too. I'm very excited.
I'm very excited. As I said previously, I feel like this is going to be possibly the best matchup we could have first. Okay. I feel like this is definitely going to be the wood that's going to be set in the fireplace to ignite the fire of EGL Liverpool. So I think it's going to be. I'm not going to say it. I'm going to say it. Sorry. I feel like this is going to be a round 13 2-1.
2-1, eh?
Yeah,
okay.
2-1. 2-1 to FoX
eSports. To who, though?
To FoX eSports.
Ooh.
Yeah.
See, I was going to go the other way. I was going to go for 2-1 XCON. Just because they're a known entity to me, and I kind of believe.
All right, boys. You know what? Let's get straight into it. Impact Escalation, the first map. XCON versus FoX eSports. Alex, Darko, take it away.
Thank you very much, Toby, and we're going to get well underway. Alex, I'm going to say it. Let's get Foxy.
Let's get Foxy, indeed. We're gonna jump on board in a second. We're on board with Ryzen right now.
Yeah, and it is going to be interesting as well, Al, to see how this kind of, obviously this B fight is always a fight that, everyone normally goes into. You see Fox, they do take down 2 there, and Warrior Gun has to get out, but he gets taken down by Mantiis. Good play from him. Brad takes down Mantiis. This is a back and forth fight at the moment. Marco does get the last down. I feel like now that's going to be FoX eSports' B hill, and I'd like to see them just set up now and make sure they mark the players coming in. As they kind of try and retake this B hill. But Alex, for me, what do you think needs to happen? As I said FoX eSports, they're going to be a better setup team. What do you think XCON need to do to come out here and try and break the setups that maybe they get in this kind of early stages?
For me, it's a case of not doing things as standard. We see a lot of teams kind of just play the same thing every time. But to be honest, look at FoX. They're cleaning up. I mean, we said at the beginning they're probably the more prepared team out of these two, and well, those 2 openings pretty much proved that, right? I mean, FoX already just cleaning up twice down at that cockpit area, and yeah, looking good for me. Pains
is causing pain at the moment, and just a shout out to Pains as well. He's been highly tipped on Twitter to be a fantastic player at this event. Online he's been doing some pretty incredible stuff, so it'll be interesting to see what he produces. And now again, as I said, FoX have got that set up, and XCON failed the first time. Let's see if they can do it the second. We are on board here with Crump, who's just going to take a couple of shots here and get down on the cover, and FoX looking very good. I mean, XCON look like they've out ideas on this initial stages. I know this is very early in the map, but XCON have got to do something here. The points are going in FoX's favour. They are nearly 40-50 points up, and XCON are going to have to do something strong here to try and break this if they're going to have any chance of winning this first round. Chidwick taking down Brute.
Yeah, I'm trying to find out where this is over the home hill
as well. Well played there from Chidwick. That's a good rotation there by XCON, and now they're going to break the C hill. I'd like to see them utilise this. What do you think, Alex? In your analytical brain, what should they be doing now in this situation?
Honestly, mate, they're just going to make the push in with 2 more numbers, but it looks like they've done it just slightly too early. And as you can see, FoX just cleaning up. This B hill is theirs, and they are letting XCON know about this because, yeah, that's now 3 for 3 for FoX down in that cockpit. And as XCON, you're going to have to look to start approaching this fight a little bit differently because it's not working.
It's definitely not. And again, FoX eSports look like they have this beat on lock. XCON, as I said, they haven't been a team for long. It'd be interesting to see how they're going to try and counteract these setups, and Warrior Gun is trying to do just that, but he's taking damage. He does get a couple of shots on Marco. Marco's just going to do the good thing and save his life, and that is the first round to FoX eSports. 1-0. Well played.
1-0, and already a little bit of trash talk on the main stages. A 2-minute 50 round. It's quite a long round, actually, but for me, that setup hold there from FoX was pretty much perfect. They didn't falter. I mean, let's have a look at the stats right now. We see not even a death from Marco, 4 kills, 5. Pretty strong showing already from FoX. On the other side, Mush minus points. We are going to see the hammer burst drop. Pretty standard drop so far. It's not really going to make too much of a difference down in that cockpit. A little bit of longer range support, maybe try and get away from the FoX shotguns, but yeah, so far it's going to be pretty similar.
Yeah, I feel like nothing needs to be done in these first rounds, of course. No boom placements unless you're HLH, for ones who know that reference. But again, it's going to be interesting because if XCON can't get these initial kills, then FoX are just going to set up like they've just done. And XCON are going to be in a pretty dodgy position. But now we're on board with Mantiis. He's going to go in like a Prankling May. Mantiis trying to takes down Warrior. Warrior gets taken down. Chidwick does get that made though, so good play there from XCON. They do have the numbers advantage, and they're going to try and use a bit. Ryzen on the other side of the map does take down Brad. And now Mantiis and his fellow co-member working together to just get out there. Don't want to lose their lives, don't want to do anything too crazy. And now we're going to see it on the other side of the coin. XCON set up.
Yeah, let's see how they set up. And we obviously saw FoX's great setup that first round. Can XCON replicate? That's the question we want to ask now. And do FoX come and assault the staircase like XCON did 3 times in a row? Do they want to play home? Do they want to try and stretch the map? It looks like they're going to come down the staircase at the start, but we do see a little flank coming in through mid-map. Got to be careful there. There's some nice angles you can get, and Ryzen is going to drop some supporting fire down.
And just to say as well, FoX should be doing a good job here trying to pinch there, but look at that. That's great play there from Mush and Chidwick taking down Brute and Mantiis, and it's in XCON's favour now, this B hill. Again, though, on the other side of the coin, we have Pains taking down Warrior, and they're going to rotate to the home hill, but in the same sense, XCON have done the same thing, and they decap A, and now FoX have got XCON's home, and Mush and Chidwick doing a great job there. And I'd just like to say that was perfect play, wasn't it?
XCON, they spotted the rotation over, and they knew they'd got 2 kills, saw the 3 going over, went, okay, free home hill decap for us, and that's what they've got. You can see the points are still ticking up in XCON's favour now, 115 points to 90, and, well, XCON are playing this as well as FoX did the first round, so well played to them.
It'll be interesting to see what happens now through. We see FoX are just going to try and get set up for a push here. It's going to be in the hands of Mush and Chidwick again to stop them breaking this B hill, but like you say, XCON are up on points, and they are gradually getting into a position where they won't need the home hill, and they'll just need 1 hill. So FoX eSports do have to react. They do have to do something quick here if they're going to break both hills. And now we see, we see it in Gears of War.
Here it goes.
Oh yeah, here we go. We see it so often in this game type that we see these last-minute ditch pushes. We saw Ryzen Payne take down Chidwick. He gets taken down by Mush. Well played there to stop Ryzen going on a rampage. And now he's in a 2-1. Payne does take down Crump. And now Mush is just trying to hit a shot, but he gets taken down by Mantiis. That was a great reaction shot there, and he does take down Brad as well, and he picks up his mate, and now they're going to be flying. They're going to be flying.
Warrior's here on his own as well. We're going to jump
like
up. Brute's the first man.
See, Warrior Gun needs to do something here. He has got his mates to back him up, and
everyone's off. Everyone is off now off the spawn, and this is going to be a very difficult push. We see Payne's going. He's going to be the first man in, but the decap does come in. This is going to be a big fight going down as Brute. It's a big one-shot down. But Mush seems to be cleaning up. Brute's got another kill. Warrior's got a team kill as well.
Oh no, this is dodgy stuff. They need to stop the blood from flowing, and Ryzen there.
I think they've done enough.
Just unlucky with that last shot. Marco. Oh, he's got taken out there on that up A. Well played there by Brad. Held his nerve, held his heart, and now we see 1-0.
Yeah, great defense. Great defense from XCON. 1 more round ahead of where we're at now, and that would probably have been FoX's round with the respawn timers, but XCON were just off spawn just in time enough to defend that, and well, they defended it. They did. Brad coming in very clutch there at the end.
It's well played.
Very little smoke.
Yeah. I mean, it was just really it was just a battle of a very intense battle there in that last. As I was saying, I said it mid-round, probably shouldn't have, but we see that so often. When the points go in a team's favour, we see another team. They have to make that push. They have to make that play, and we are only in the initial rounds, Alex. We don't have to get too fruity just yet, but is this a sign of things to come? We're 1-1, and it's been a very intense matchup so far. So I'm hoping this continues.
Yeah, it was, and we do see the block go down at Cockpit. So nothing going to change up just yet. So another free round coming in. Yeah. Hopefully, we'll see. Let's jump on board with Mantiis, see what happens his side. He's the guy pushing in through the opening, through the mid map here. So he drops the smoke just on the other side of the bag and tries to just kind of get hold of their corner so they can't push in, which is nicely played. But he's got to watch out. He's in a 2v1 situation. He's also going to get flanked through mid as well.
I don't know what he was doing with that shot there. Went over the cover by mistake, I'm sure. And now we see Ryzen's in a very difficult situation. Mush does take down him, and Brute does get a kill on the other side. So we're now going to see a back and forth fight, I think, for this B hill. Well done there from Warrior to get out. Mush does take down Marco, so it is in favour of XCON so far. Unless Brute can have something to say, he does go down. That's great play, but Payne's again taking down Mush. And this is a back and forth. They just need to slow down here. I think they get out, get their position, don't do anything too drastic, and that's exactly what they're going to do. And FoX now, they just need to get the numbers back, regroup, and try and take the B hill again.
Oh, for sure. XCON, they noticed that they had Mantiis there who's pushing through the mid on his own, so they switched it up slightly, threw 2 in the middle and just pushed hard through the B hill, ignored the hill for the time being, just took that 3v1 instantly. Once they got that kill down, they can come in and retake with the Lance of Fire support from the top.
Yes, again, it's great play from XCON, making sure the setup is sturdy.
Oh,
that's a great up A there from Warrior Gun. But again, Mantiis coming in, he takes down Brad, and Brute takes down Warrior Gun, and now we're seeing that's 4 dead there for XCON. Great play from FoX to break the big setup and Mush again, and that's a trade in B hill, and I don't think Ryzen knows, but he is going to go for the home hill. I'm questioning this play. What is he doing here?
So what was going to happen there, while we're on the pause, what was going to happen there is they were essentially going to cap the 2 hill. They knew they had 1 player alive, right? So 2v1 on that hill, they knew the player was hiding. This guy, he was heading up for the triple cap. But they just both got killed out, right? 1 kill, then 1 trade. No one's capping the B hill in time, and triple cap down. I mean, that was really well played. Mush keeping his team in the game right there. Again,
is it showing that FoX have the better chemistry so far in this matchup? Good heads-up play there to decap the A hill whilst XCON were coming off spawns, like you say, Alex. And now it's FoX's turn to be in this B hill setup. What can XCON do to try and break it? I mean, I just want to say as well is FoX look like they're really playing for each other. It reminds me of a young Spanish Lucent in a sense. You know, they're playing for each other. They're working as a team. They're not running into individual fights. And that's a great hammerburst spray there. And Mush isn't a bit of a difficult situation. This is going to be a big one.
They're going to drop. They're going to drop. This is going to be 2 kills.
I think that is as well.
He just got up in time. Brute just missing out. But this is what you're saying, right? We saw the crossfire coming from FoX. They isolated a man and. Well, down he went, and now the push does come along from XCON. FoX going to fall back. Brute is in a bad place here as he gets pushed by Chid. Chid takes him out, and they're going to go for this decap.
Oh, that's great play there from Ryzen. Good shot, held his shot well, and next Brad does go down, and now we are seeing FoX eSports. They're in a position where they are in the lead, and I feel like this is going to go their way. The kills are coming in from FoX rapidly. Mush does get one though, and he's going to try and go for the second. He's reloading there by accident. Good strafe there. This is a big 1v, but no, it's not enough. FoX take down round number 3. 2-1 to FoX.
Yeah, and then we see another 3-minute round as well, another long round. Carries on like this. This is going to be taxing across the whole series.
It is. I feel like these guys are going to have to be mentally on point today if this is going to go to the wire. You know, as it looks like it is. You know, it's back and forth, and even in the you know, we see in the short fights, it is back and forth in those situations. One guy goes down, they're traded, then it's another one, it's traded. So there's not a clear-cut winner of these initial fights so far. So let's see if that changes.
Yeah, not just yet.
We have the drop down there.
That's right. The drop down was incendiaries in centre map, so you can see it on the screen right now.
No one doing anything too drastic thus far. I feel like they are pretty equally matched so far through. Would you agree?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, the 3-minute rounds are a testament to that, right? There's been no quick destructions. Push. That was a bit brave, mate.
Like that. Oh, fair play there by Brad. He does take down Mantiis, though. They are traded out. Pains takes down Chidwick. He takes down Crump as well. And now FoX are on the assault. They are looking foxy so far in this initial.
Yeah, and this is the Wolfpack coming out.
It's a great upplay there from Brute. Takes down Warrior Gun. He didn't know what day it was there.
And just as we said it, no quick rounds yet, Elliot.
No.
Here come FoX. The Wolfpack kicks in, and well.
Oh, and they're getting very pumped up on the stage. You guys can't see it, but they are fist pumping each other. They're getting hyped up, and again, does it remind me of a young Lucent side when they came in that first event at Sheffield and did bits? And
does to me.
Is this going to be a similar scenario? FoX eSports looking very strong right now.
They do look strong. I mean, it's up to XCON now to react to that. That to me was a slight misplay. They went all in for those incendiaries, and the smoke grenade just was so close to hitting but didn't quite hit, and it just opened up that first kill from there. You had so many members of FoX in that middle ground fighting for those incendiaries. You were always going to lose that point. And FoX did well to capitalise. They got all the kills, and 42-second round we saw. Yeah, and it is like that Gears of War 4, and we do see it in those initial, especially in these early, or I guess say middle rounds. If one team does get 4 or 5 kills, then we do see an immediate assault on the other team's home hill. But we're going to step on with Mantiis. He is on this at nades. That's lucky missed
there. Mush does take him out. He punishes him there for that misplay. Pains does take down Chidwick, and it's now Mush and Crump who are trying to play for this B-hill. That's great pick up there. Does miss that by just by an inch.
He's got it.
Well played. That's a great instant. I don't know how he's not gone down there, but good play. And now Mush and Crump just need to work together to get this last man out of this B-hill. I feel like they've left it a little bit.
Oh, here comes Marco.
Coming in. He does get taken down by Crump, though. Good play from him to stop the pain from happening.
Where's Brute come from?
Brute's come in. Great play by him. He does get a 2-kill as well. That's great play. And now we see FoX. They are going to try and set up. I don't think they need to do anything too drastic. XCON maybe not talking to each other. Again, a question of chemistry potentially through. What would you say?
I think it was just keeping track of numbers at that point. They had 3 down there at that B hill and only killed 2. Thought they were safe, and well, Brute pops out and gets a cheeky double kill.
Yeah,
really well played.
He came out of nowhere. I mean, he was like a fly that comes into your room on a hot summer's day. You never know where they come from, and Brute just did the same thing there. And now we see Mush and Chidwick are going to go take fight. It's 2v1. Brute does a great job there of just getting out in time.
Oh, he's here.
He's come through the smoke. Chidwick though does well and he does take down 2. A good play there from Chidwick.
Well played by Chid.
You know, Brute was very unlucky there, but I think FoX eSports are going to rotate to the home, so I'm not mistaken, they do. But now we do, as I say that, XCON do take all 3 hills. But again, as I say, we're looking at Pains. This guy is very talented, as we know online. Let's see what he can do. He's in a 2v1 situation. It's a 1v1 though, but... Oh! Over the cover. See you later. Good night. Pains with the great shot there, and now XCON are in a bad position. They have to rotate out. They can't go, and Mantiis does take down Brads, and now we're going to see the assault from Pains and his mates, and the Wills, as you know, is a very small area. It's not a good place to be in, and
especially
Fox,
when you're against the Hammerburst, right? I mean,
exactly.
we saw Pains. He had absolutely no qualm in letting his teammate fight that 1v when he was Hammerbursting. Just, okay, you deal with that. I'll get the Hammerburst cross out. And, well, Pains has been the man who's been stepping up so far for FoX. He's been opening pretty much every round with the kills and not died all that much either. 80 seconds dead. So, yeah, looking real good so far.
He's looking very talented, this young man, and I'll be interested if we just stay on him for a little bit in this, you know, in this B fight. We are going to see XCON. They do need to make a move. They are on board with Pains. What can he do? He does get a couple of shots. He takes down Warrior. Well played there, and he's now got Crump in a 1v. Oh! He's misrolled out of nowhere again. The fly in the hot room on a hot summer's day. He does get taken down. Well played by Crump and Brad to take down Ryzen and Pains. And I feel like now they have the position to make an assault on the home hill, try and decap it, try and get a couple of points, stop the bleeding. And I think that's just what they're going to do.
Though. I mean, there's 3 members dead from both teams at that point, and you've secured the B hill, and the points really are in FoX's favour. You kind of have to start making these plays now, right? And just believing in yourself to fight the 1v. Don't let FoX set back up, because we know their setups are strong. And you see it here now. Brad is going to be in a world of pain as all the Lancer in the world comes his way.
Yeah, I don't know.
There's even Ryzen behind them.
I feel like this is a very good setup.
The decap.
No, not at all.
No.
We don't. There's no decap happening here. Pains takes down 2, and then the nades that take down another 2 as well. That's a great play from FoX, and now we're seeing FoX eSports are 4-1 up, and they are getting very hyped on this main stage. Very, very hyped indeed. You love to see it. XCON looking well, that is FoX. I was about to say XCON looking very sad there, but that's actually FoX eSports. They're looking very, very good. And that man with the hat on, I'd like to say, you guys haven't been seeing it, but he's been the one who has been getting the guys hyped. He's been the one getting up off his chair, been shouting at the other team. So it's great to see. And, you know, the Italians, they are making their mark here in EGL so far. So what do you think, Al?
Oh, no, 4-1. You can't complain at that, can you? That's your opening game on LAN. And, well, they're just kicking ass so far. Looking real good. But we did see the boom shot get placed down. So the fight is going to switch over to this tail half, the last round of this half. Gonna see a big fight coming in as everyone floods down towards the tail area for this boom shot. Smokes are plenty as well. Stay on board with Brute as he's looking. Do you see Mush opening up the kills, and this is going to be a sneaky Brute, but not
well played
an effective one, as Mush is cleaning up. He's got the incendiaries. Crump's got a kill, and here we see FoX fall as Ryzen's the last man. He's actually stood still. I think he knows his fate in that one.
I don't quite know what happened there. Maybe there was a controller issue or something, but XCON, they did a great play to take that boom position straight away, and now we're going to see the boom just on the home hill. They're going to try and just set up, and I think this is XCON's round, but I feel like that we do have some technical difficulties on the main stage, maybe a controller issue or something, but XCON, failing that. The guy was standing still, and he maybe had some controller issues or some connections issues. We're working hard to sort that out. The host has paused the game, of course, but now again we're going to get straight back into the action. It's FoX eSports versus XCON. FoX are 4-2 up. Let's get Foxy. Straight back into it.
And we are going to see the rings swap over second half, as we do see the opening strats on screen. The E down at the tail. We're going to see a slight change of strats here as FoX are going for a huge wraparound on this E hill. Quite an interesting decision from them.
Yeah, and look, so XCON, they again this tail fight, they look like they're coming out victors again. Mush takes down their FoX member there, but FoX Brute doing good. He does go down as he takes down the meat shield as well. And you said it before, XCON look like they have this rotation on lock. You know, the FoX looking like they can't produce anything that's going to counteract it. As I say that though, Marco and his mate are looking at XCON's home hill, but again, great team fire there from XCON. FoX now just need to take their time. They don't need to do anything too drastic. It is the early round of this second half. Look, we are seeing 4 over to the home hill. 3, sorry, should I say, over to the home hill of XCON. What can Warrior Gun and Mush do here? They do take down 1. He does go down, and another one goes down as well. Again, Warrior Gun getting the kill. I think everyone's down. It's just a down Fez. Mush and Warrior Gun great play from them to stop them getting the home hill.
Yeah, and that's pretty much what FoX were aiming to do at the start of the round. They had a second player fake down those stairs towards the tail and then head through mid to try and make this home hill push happen. I love the idea that you're trying this at land. I think it's fantastic. I also love that XCON spotted it and reacted instantly, and they had that backup ready to go. So well played by both teams. And we're pretty much going to reset now as XCON do look pretty strong on this tail side.
They do indeed, and it's going to be interesting to see what FoX can do. They haven't been successful on this tail side thus far. Pains is moving in, as is Mantiis, and they do have 4 on this side now, FoX, so they're going to have to take this quickly. They do decap the E-Hill. They're going to try and get the cap. Ryzen does go down, but I think he's gone down for the cap. Mush on the other side, though, does take down Brute. Pains responds and takes down Crump, and now we're going to jump on board with this XCON player. He's going to try and go in now. Chid now is going for the shotgun fight over the cover. He is getting hit. He is taking damage. He gets taken down. Good play by FoX there to take down that rotation.
Yeah, they played that really well, actually. They moved in with 4, identified the weak spot, essentially. Got down there quick enough that XCON really couldn't rotate and respond quick enough, especially when FoX had the numbers disadvantage to start with. Obviously, they ended up with 4 over there, but yeah, just not a quick enough rotation from XCON, really, and FoX definitely making them pay. We are going to jump on board with Warrior as he's defending this home hill with his life. He is going to have a 1v1 in just a second.
Well, I know it's only 4-2, Alex, but this is where FoX really need to push, and they are doing just that. XCON doing a great job to try and get the shots in. That's the decap, though. Marco gets taken down. Brute does take down Mush. Warrior Gun takes down Marco. Ryzen goes down, and XCON looking like they might take this round.
No. I'm not sure they are. I think this needs a decap.
Oh, no,
If we get the decap in, we might be all right. I say we might be all right. This is going to be very, very close.
The tricks are coming in, though. Ooh, this is by the skin of their teeth. Good play there from Warrior Gun.
I think it is going to be XCON.
He's traded, though. It's XCON. I think get the round. They do. 4-3. Very close. Very intense. XCON get the round by the skin of their teeth. But again, good play from them. Like you said it, in that, you know, when FoX were looking at the assault on the home hill, you said it. You love to see it. You love to see that setup happen. You loved, and it was great. It was great play. It was, you know, the team shots, the team fire was on point. Even through the smoke, they still got it on point, which is brilliant to see. XCON, very convincing round from them. So let's see what FoX put down. They didn't have many chances to put something down, but I'll see the incineraries and. That's again. That's a very passive put down, and just an update from GR1, which is Regal Reserve and Puzzle Gaming.
7-0.
7-0 in the favour of Regal Reserve. Erox, they 7-0 kill Squad 0 from an update from the second stage. So. Some good games going on there, but you know, again,
nothing untoward, right?
Nothing that we didn't think wasn't going to happen. To be honest with you, you know, you look at 2 very set up and very long teams there, taking down maybe a new breed of player. So yeah, nothing we didn't think. So now let's hop on board with Mush. Chidwick does take that Brute, and Ryzen does stop that happen. This is great shots here from Brute. Oh, well played. Just got the shot out there, but he does go down from Pains. Good play from him, and Pains goes down again. This is back and forth in this tail fight.
See, for me there, you want Chid picking up that E-Hill cap as quickly as you can so you can get those points. There was another member of XCON ready to pick up that kill, and I don't know, greed for the kills there rather than sharing them out amongst your teammates has cost them quite a few points, and it's also meant they're both going to go down as they jump out of the tail. This is bad times for XCON.
Bad news, Crump with the pickup though. I think it's okay, but FoX have used the opportunity to get they have used the opportunity to get the E-Hills. That's good play by FoX, realising they didn't need to run for the kills, they just run for the setup. So I'm liking that decision there from FoX, and now we are going to see the E-Hill go in their favour. But again, right, XCON won the initial pretty convincingly, Alex.
Yeah, can't complain at that so far. I mean, the crossfire from FoX is phenomenal right now, but it's more the fact that they're just reacting first, and even though XCON are winning these initial fights, FoX are pretty much back in it even. They're going to go ahead right now, 92-93, you see. And it's just a case of FoX are getting and making these decisions quickly, and XCON are always on the reactive foot, right? They're always on the back foot and having to figure out what is it that FoX are about to do. Where are they going?
Exactly.
And we now see an aggressive play, but that's an aggressive play on your own. Nice smoke grenade just to delay that kill a little bit, which means Mush can move down.
I think he's up as well. I think Warrior's Gun's going to get up. He's got support from Chibbit. That's a great play from Chibbit. He saved his bomb there. Mantiis, though, questionable decision on that incendiary grenade. And again, XCON are going to decap this E-Hill. So that's a great play from them. He just gets out there. Chibbit, but he does go down. Pains does take down Crump as well. And I think he is on the E-Hill. This is going to be XCON Crump here, who's just going to try and stop him from taking up. But again, FoX have decapped the E-Hill when XCON looked like they should have taken the position. So now we're going to see a fight here in this E-Hill. Mush goes over, questionable. Maybe Abyss play there. He does get taken down pretty quickly by Pains again, who is showing that his shotgun skill is not only online but on this LAN event as well. Warrior Gun picking up a two-piece, and again we are getting to the stage where XCON, they need to make a push.
They need to break this now.
They do need to. Brute realising that actually the home hill, they do win just off one, and I don't think Brute realises he's going to come round the corner.
He's going to
but that's a great play. He's decided to try and reverse, trying to take him out, but Mantiis does take down Mush, and now we see it's all up to Brad, and he gets taken down by Ryzen, and they're going crazy on this main stage. Great play from them, and you can see him, the guy with the hat on again. I don't think I know who that is just yet in terms of his tag, but he has been a pillar of their hype so far, Alex. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, he's stepping him up for sure. He's definitely the man leading the hype train, but honestly,
leading it and driving it.
That was on XCON. Like they just faltered. They knew they had to go break that home hill. They saw the member of FoX running towards the home, and instead of just trusting that they were going to win the 2v1, they put so many people into stopping that member getting their home hill that they just didn't have the numbers, resources, or time to go and cap FoX's home hill, which they did. They should have had. They had the kill advantage. So, well, that's what we're seeing. What we're seeing placed down. Incendiary's now at the tail. It's going to make this fight slightly more rewarding. XCON are winning this.
I think just to say through, I thought that was last round. I think it's an X.
The block. Sorry,
X on old B. But no, I do think these incendiaries are very important. I mean, Mantiis didn't use them too well last time. He did kill himself in the process. Chidwick does take down Brute. Now we see Mush. He's got a very big 1v1 here. Ooh, just misses it there with the instant. Unlucky from Mantiis. Again, Chidwick taking down Ryzen, and again, this is a XCON setup. I say that, and he gets taken down by a Kobe Incendiary out of nowhere, and Mantiis now is in a 1v1 at this kind of area here, and good play from XCON to get the initial, but then even better play from FoX to ensure they don't get the cap.
He should have known that, man. He saw the FoX member pick up those incendiaries, run off, and position himself. Like the only thing he was going to do from that position was incend there, and should have known that. He's a much more experienced player to. You know, that shouldn't have caught him by surprise.
No, I agree with
at all. Like, it was not catching anyone by surprise. He was so telegraphed, and he just stood there and let us smack him in the face. So, I mean, fair play to FoX for doing it, but that one's on Chid.
Yeah, that is. Yeah, I totally agree with you. He should have known. And again, we see FoX. They're being aggressive on this home hill. XCON doing well to ensure they don't push up. And now I think FoX should just try and rotate out of this, try and get some position. Warrior Gun is trying to go for him. He misses the shot, though. He does go down the end marker, gets taken down. Now we see XCON are going to put all their numbers over to the home hill sides. Brad takes down Pains. Great play from him. So this is a good play from XCON. I like their decision to rotate out of the E-Hill, and they do take down Mantiis as well. The numbers are definitely in favour of XCON. They've got 3 down on the FoX side, so they need to use this. They need to use this well. What can Warrior Guns do here? He's in a big 1v here with Ryzen.
It is a big 1v, and Chid's coming in for support as well, so...
Oh, well played.
He has got the incense, so they're not going to get that as a reward, but they will get the hill, and for me, you need to move into that hill right now, get that decap, get the crossfire, and get that triple cap as XCON. Well, there's going to be a fight on the home hill. It might not be over. Yes, it is. They've stopped them getting out of spawn, and here goes Chid as he gives...
He's saying, not today!
Not today, indeed. As XCON come roaring back, 5-4 now the score, and well, since the break, Marco's not really been having a good game. 0 kills.
Well, no, not at all, and obviously that doesn't result a true reflection. Remember, we did have the restart.
That's why I said since the break. Since the break.
No, but I'd just like to say that was pristine.
That was nice.
Gears from XCON. I'd just like to say the rotation to the home hill, to then decide to cut back into the E-Hill. Your analytical brain on here, Alex, that was exquisite. I love that.
They played that really well, and now we see more grenades on the map as frag grenades get placed in the middle, right down the middle of the plane. This is going to shake things up a little bit because it means that fight at the incendiaries can't happen as quickly, especially if FoX get hold of these grenades. We'll see what happens though, as we are on board with Chid.
We are indeed. Chid, he has been a very good player so far. He's going to take a lot of damage though in this area. He does try and find a kill with that incendiary. Misses both though. I feel like he could have done better there. Brute now is, Chid, I think he's going to be very aggressive on Brute. He's feeling himself. He has got a very bad 2v1 though. He's got one down. Ooh, unlucky there from Chid. Mantiis does a great job to stop the pain, and now we are seeing the numbers are very much so in not Fox's favour, and XCON need to realise this is massive from Crop. He does take down one. Can he get the second?
This is a big 1v.
This is a massive 1v, but well played from Mantiis there to stop him from taking the E-Hill, and now we're getting really rivaled up here in the arena. FoX eSports 6-4. Unlucky there from XCON, but FoX did a great job to take that round down. Alex, what are your thoughts?
Oh, I think that was great. I mean, again, it was just a case of knowing what fight to take, and Chid did really well there. Like, he did really well to get the first down, but he just didn't have backup, and then he had to push through his own misplaced incendiary grenade to try and get that kill. So, you know, it's one of those situations, you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. He knew his teammates were falling on the other side of the map, and he had to try and make a play. So, credit to him for trying that aggressive play. Didn't work out in the end, and, well, we saw FoX there come flying back. Five men still alive, and the triple cap coming in, and really well played.
Very well played indeed, and FoX eSports are match point.
And would you place the hammer burst at this point?
So we're going to get back into the action. Really, apologies for the delay. We are 6-4 on the side of FoX eSports against this maybe new XCON eSports team. Let's get straight back into the action. We see Warrior Gun take it down back just to kick things off. But Pains does get Warrior Gun, he does take down one, and now he's trying to bounce around. He's got the help of his mates, but again, Chidwick and Brad doing a great job taking down Pains, and Marco gets taken down as well, and that is
4 dead.
Yeah, well, that's numbers advantage in XCON.
5 dead.
5 dead from XCON, and again, we said it. XCON need to come out. They need to bring the heat here, and that's exactly what they've done. I feel like this is going to be a very quick trick cap in the favour of XCON eSports.
It should be. We're on pretty hefty respawn times right now, so if you get a 5-man wipe like that quickly, and you've got grenades, you've got, you know, everything else on the map, incendiaries, yeah, that's got to be a trip cap right there. Chid just cleaning up that 5th kill as well to make it sure it was secure. I mean, that was as quick as they can, really. 6-5 now the score, and, well, XCON, 2 more rounds in it, but...
Well, you said it, you'd like to see
it's not out of the rounds of possibility right now.
No, it's not, and XCON did a great job there in bringing the fire, bringing the heat in that round 11, and we see now the M bars being placed. They may have heard Alex up on there on the stage.
My Italian brethren.
Put an M bar down, Alex says, and that's exactly what they do. They reply, and now it's going to be a very interesting fight to see who wins, who comes out on top with that M bar. We're going to jump on board.
I'm going FoX.
You're going FoX? Okay.
I want to see who's picking up this M bar, because they placed that for a reason, quite obviously. And, well, splitting the fight is a good idea. They're going to leave the D hill entirely. The smokes aren't going to come down. Marco does fall though. Great Lancer fire from XCON as they drop them before he even gets to the cover, but Warrior is going to fall, and this is going to go to a 2v2, but Mush Pappy has killed up Mantiis to the other side of the map, and this is going to be big.
This is very, very big here. Brute is in a very bad position. He's getting crossed from everywhere. He's got a 2v1. He rolls by accident. Again, 4 down for the side of FoX eSports and XCON. And that's 5th. That's the 5th there, taken down by Brad on Ryzen. And now we're going to see another trip cap. XCON bringing the heat. Is this going to be around? I think it is.
It is
well
indeed.
played from XCON eSports.
And we're going to a round 13 in the first match of EGL Liverpool.
We are going to round 13. You wanted it. It's here.
It is indeed. We see the smiles now from XCON as they've just got 2 rounds in a row, taking this right back to the Italians, not the French.
Well, French. Look, here we go now. We see a boom being placed down on the tail, and let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is only map
Where do you
1,
go?
But the hype is being brought.
Where do you go?
At an intense level.
You've got the M bar on the double home,
right? Hello?
You've got the M bar on double homes though. With an age, you can block that mid path off. It's a difficult task, but you do see now XCON sending 1 down to the M bar, 5 from actually FoX going down to the down to the boom shot. And it's going to be a scrap, all right.
It's going to be a scrap indeed. FoX have actually gone for this boom.
Brad's picked up 1 with the M bar. Picked up.
Oh! I think we didn't get to see it.
2 now.
What's happening here? But XCON have taken down 2, and that's 2 down. That's 3 down there for FoX.
Brad's got a quad.
They're on the assault, and I think XCON are going to do this. They think they've done this. They've won round 13, I believe. It's all in the hands of Ryzen. He's looking in a very dodgy position. They need to push forward. They need to do something here. Ryzen, oh, what a boom there, and that's it. XCON take round 13. Alex, we spoke too soon.
No, we didn't. The M bar came out, and the M bar did shots.
But this man is a coach. because he knows what he's talking about. Shaky hands there, the shaky hand sign there from Chid. Warrior Gun's getting a bit fired up, but wow.
And this is it.
Map.
This is what we like to see, though. The round 13s, the hype, Chid on his feet, Warrior on his feet, and this is the XCON we knew from past events, right? These are the players that we knew, the hype, the intensity, the clutch situations, we said it. These are the type of players that come in at the time when the pressure is on, and they showed it right now. 3 rounds in a row, XCON going up 7-6 and taking map 1 from under the nose of FoX, just like that.
Someone get me a kitchen tissue because I'm sweating on the head. That was very, very intense. But no, well played from XCON. Great showing there to come and take 3 rounds on the trot and go 7-6 up against this FoX eSports team who we thought were looking the better. We're looking the much better team. But no, XCON in that break, they did something. They came together, they huddled up, and now we see map 1 in the favor of XCON eSports, and it's going to be a very interesting damn map, in my opinion, Alex. What do FoX need to do now to come back out? Let's speculate. Let's speculate now, because I know we literally just said that XCON were going to lose, damn. But based on that,
I don't know, man.
What do we do? Where do we go?
It's a FoX pick.
It's a Foxy pick.
It's FoX's pick. So we see on screen right now, we see that Impact was won 7-6 by XCON. XCON did pick that map. So they've won their map, but by God, it was close, right?
Oh, God.
Damn now is coming up. This is going to be a FoX eSports pick. So this, technically, should be a better map for them. They decided to pick Dam out of the bag, and well, I'm hoping FoX can kind of come back from that defeat, because that is a big defeat. That's gonna hit the morale pretty badly. And I know we worked out that a couple of them have been here before in this situation, but as a team, not been LAN for quite a while now. Yeah, this is where the pressure really kicks in, and it's up to we mentioned FoX hyping each other up earlier. It's now up to them to kind of come together and decide that this isn't going to affect them that badly. They've got to kind of just reset themselves, know that they were they were 4-1 up. They were killing it, to be fair. 6-4 up as well. Like, they have the technical skill to beat XCON. We know that. Do they have the mentality to beat XCON after that loss is another question we need now to ask. I'm not sure.
So, we said it before, XCON, they definitely, although we've kind of just identified that FoX do have some LAN experience, XCON, they have been here before. They've done this many times. Warrior Gun, Chidwick, all of these guys, Brad, Crump, Mush, all veterans. Yeah. When it comes to their LAN experience, I believe they've all, together been to, not together, but obviously, individually been to the last 3 events. So
yes.
they've been here before. They definitely most likely have the mentality. They obviously have the nerves, because look what just happened.
Right.
XCON, when it goes good, when you win a map like that, you definitely take it positively. Yeah. And I feel like XCON now, this is the perfect opportunity there for them to really shut down this FoX squad, really shut them down. And like you say, yeah, it's going to be interesting. Can FoX, do they have the brains, do they have the nerves to come back up on top after losing a map like that? It's going to be an interesting one, Alex. I'm very excited.
It's definitely going to be an interesting game. It's definitely the thing I like to see about that there is that last round was the only round in that whole series that XCON stood up. All right. Until that last round,
they did.
Until that last round, they were completely silent, and that I'm not sure if that's a positive or a negative at the moment. The two sides I'm looking at this is either they were demoralized and they needed the victory to really kick things off, or they were just completely placid. Right? They were understanding that this is not over yet. They settled things down, and and then they came through with a victory. When they won, then they celebrated. If that's the case, that is a real humbled team right there. And also, it shows a real reserve team and a real kind of just patient, focused, and just confident team, really. They weren't having a go at each other, which we did see from FoX. Mm-hmm. And, well, yeah, I'm hoping it's that latter because, well, I mean, they came through flying in the end, right? And it was good to see. It was good to see, for sure.
It was indeed. I've been following these guys for a very long time. I've actually teamed with Crump in my competing days. Not much to say about them, to be fair, but competed with Crump before. I know the kind of player he is. I've known Mush for a very long time. Chidwick, of course, Warrior Gun. He's blown up on the scene. He came from that. I don't know if you remember that team with Pounder and the boys, and now he was in a top team with Jack Reaction. They unfortunately didn't do the best. best, but and he's now in XCON. He's done very well for himself. He always proves himself at these events. He's a fantastically talented player. He's got the thumbs. The thumbs are on fire, as they say, and it's great to see that. It's great to see that happen, because we thought FoX, they were going to just whitewash it. They were literally just going to be. But it was done. Yeah, I for one felt like it was donezo. Yeah.
Yep.
But XCON coming out like that, bringing the heat, bringing the fire.
It's the Ember. It was the Ember.
It was. This man needs to be a coach, not a caster.
Yeah, but to be fair, FoX placed it.
Oh, well, no, they heard you. You remember I said. What do you say? I said, if FoX lose this round, what would you like them to see them place? And you went an Ember.
Well, I wanted XCON.
You weren't talking about FoX were going to win it. You were saying
I wanted XCON to place the Ember, but I mean, it worked either way. It went down, and it proved pretty ridiculous for them. I mean, Brad in that last round,
we didn't have the opportunity.
He picked it up. He got the first headshot flying through, and he picked up the second, the body shot, and then pushed on up towards those, not to Wheels area, but the opposite side, and got the third kill there and just opened it up for his team entirely. He really did come up and show up with that weapon. And that was the change in strike. We saw the overhead before that round. FoX just went all in for the boom shot. XCON, they kind of realized that. I think they knew that they can hold that boom shot just long enough for that fifth member to go and pick up that M-bar and just rain in those shots from the length of that map. And it's such an open map down that middle channel.
It is.
You've got the 43 box, pretty much the only thing that's really in your way. But as soon as you get to that, it's just pretty much open season. It's like duck hunt. They've got so many opportunities to take shots, especially if you've sat back and allowed FoX just to run into that shooting gallery. You've got crosses from one side, an M-bar from the other, and a couple of shots from a Lancer and then an M-bar shot, you're dead.
We see that from a lot of teams, though, don't we? When something when something big is put down, we see a lot of teams just have that kind of tunnel vision. Yeah, exactly. So we see a lot of teams just have that tunnel vision. They kind of straight. Let's just do it as let's just be a 4-man train and run into that big weapon spot. But actually, like you say, look at the bigger picture. XCON did just that, and look how it worked out for them. They won the first map. But we are going to jump into the second map, which is Damn. We are XCON versus FoX eSports. If you've just joined us, XCON won that very dramatic last map, 7-6. Let's see what they can do here.
Yeah, definitely. So we're jumping on the overhead to see where things kick off. It looks like we're going to have a little fight at the platform between Mush and Co. And well, he's going to fall very, very quickly.
He is indeed. Payne's did a great job there, and Mantiis does take down Crump as well, and they've got the number advantage. They're going to go into the B. They're going to take the Soul. Marco there with the disgusting up A to take down Brad. Chidwick does get one though, but it's taken down very quickly from Payne's. FoX setup. Is it going to be?
Yeah, I think
thinking about it.
Yeah, no, they are. They're just going to go and grab this pit area and just essentially just keep XCON. In the pen, essentially. You see the push coming around from XCON. This is pretty much standard, right? Once you lose that fight initially, you have two options. Brute force it back if you think you've got numbers, or try and split the map and push around this edge. Nice play by FoX just to kind of get over there and stop that second option off very, very quickly.
Well, that's this map. I don't know if you agree with me here, Al, but this map is definitely a map that heavily relies on rotations, right? It's a very open map. It's a very big map. You can't just kind of run in steam train. And obviously, we look at the entrances into the B. They are very small. There's not much room to work with here. But now Brute's getting some fire damage down. Warrior Gun does take down Ryzen. He is in a bad position here, Brute. He doesn't hit the shot. Should be doing a great job of taking him down. We see swarm domination there for just a second. Here we see Chidwick. He's got a very important 1v, but Mantiis comes out of nowhere, smacks him in the back, says goodnight, and now we see FoX eSports are going to take the home hill with XCON. Good rotation for them. They are dropping points. Clever play. We see that so many times. The bump and revive. Now we're going to see the B. They're just going to try and make the assault into B hill. Crump is being pinched here. He needs to do something. Payne does get down 2. He takes down Brad and Mush. Now it's all
He's got 3.
He's got 3. Payne again. He's showing us why he's a talented individual with this shotgun. And FoX eSports are looking like they're going to take the trip cap. I don't think he's going to be able to do much here. That should be FoX's round. Well played from them.
Yeah, and as we saw in the first round, FoX coming out very strong, slaying up on that initial, and well, it just translated right. We saw a nice little approach it an overextension by Brute as he's just left 3 members of XCON to walk past him and tried to sneak around, but Chid just came off spawn a little bit later after getting the A-Hill cap and managed to stop that. But yeah, it was a nice little play from FoX there, and quite obviously they're looking to play the map game as well as these big fights. So yeah, nicely done. And now we see the XCON special, the hammer burst on the double. Seems to be something they like to place. We've seen it 3 times from them now.
Yes, indeed, we do. And again, we are in these initial stages. I don't think anyone needs to put anything down that's too heavy. But one thing I was going to say, Alex, to you was...
Me?
To you, yes, to you, sir. Is that, you know, again, XCON, they did break the set out there for a quick moment, but I feel like FoX just rotated better. And we've said it before, haven't we? Mantiis here, taking down Clump. Mush does take down Pain. Brute does take down Warwick. This is a very big kill there. That's a great shot from Brute. Just noticing the time, and now he's going to be looking for the double. Chidwick takes that one. He's going to take the second. He doesn't hit his shot. He's in a very bad position. This is giving the jelly legs.
Look at him go.
Look at him go. He's taken down. Oh, but good shot there from Brute to say no to Chidwick then whilst he was on the assault. But Brad... Just realising that he's not going to take that 2v, and we see XCON try and rotate into the B. Remembering no one has actually capped the B so far, so it is all still to play for. And obviously these short respawn times, they can get up quite quickly and regroup. Group doing a great job there, taking down Warwick again. Mush Pappy take down 2. Pains takes down Brads, and it's just back and forth, Alex, as we saw in that last map in these early stages. It is just back and forth.
It is. It's very back and forth, and I kind of like it. It's exciting, right? There's a hell of a lot going on.
Gears of War.
It could be better, Gears of War, just from a couple of points here and there, but it is 100% exciting, Gears of War, and it's great to see. There's so many 2v1s going down. We see pretty much always a reinforcement come in. And it is XCON that are doing better in these fights. The long, drawn-out fights, they just seem to be just edging out over FoX ever so slightly. It is very close, though. It's, a pellet here or 2, and it's going XCON's way, but...
A pellet here or 2. Yeah. I like that, Alex. I like that a lot. And we're just going to see things slow down here. XCON are going to set up, and like we said it before, FoX looking to do the rotation on the pit side of the map.
There you go, you can see it on the overhead, look.
Yeah, indeed. Look, they've got numbers there. I think they are going to try and be aggressive on this home hill as well. There is a lone XCON player, Chidwick, just on his own. So that's a great smoke there from FoX eSports as well. And he is going to try and get the kill. He's traded out though. Good reaction from Chid. Oh, well played there from Mantiis. Great up A.
I don't know if Crump knows he's there. The decap here is going to be huge. And this is a big 1v.
2v1. Again, it's looking like it's going to be in the hands of FoX eSports. They look like they're just rotating XCON better. But as I say that, XCON do make sure of their home hill. And again, they are 10 points up on your leaderboard there on the top left-hand of your screen. So they don't need to do anything too drastic. Just protect this B hill. Just keep it safe. What can FoX eSports do?
I'm not too sure right now, to be quite honest. They've got a big fight in front of them as Chid is in this fight area. Pains he was going for Chid and he got Brad, and now he's got Mush, and well, it's not the first time he'll have a triple kill if you can make this kill happen.
Look at the jelly legs.
He did trade out. I don't know. It does look like there's a fight. It's up to Crump, and they're going to fall. FoX are going to take this at the buzzer, it seems. 2-0 now, FoX.
I'm going to say
bye-bye.
I'm going to stamp it. That cannot happen.
I can't. You're 10 seconds, 10 points, not even 10 seconds away from the victory there, and that's just crumbling slightly under the pressure.
It is, and XCON, they look like they had the setup there, right? They got one down. I think they got the first blood, the initial kill, and they still had that B in
Pains, man.
Exactly,
Pains run around.
Exactly, and they've got to shut down Pains because he looks like the game changer here for this FoX team, and we saw it in that last map, right? He was taking shotgun fights, he was taking 2v1s, he was taking 3v1s. He's obviously a very talented player. He's got better dance moves than Michael Jackson in that kind of small B alleyway there. But, they need to shut him down. They need to make sure they're not allowing him to do that. And we are going to jump on board with Pains now. He is on the platform. Does take down one. Good 1v there. He's in a 1v1 with Warrior. Warrior does a good job there, just keeping his distance. He does get him down, but he's got his mates to back him up. Brute does take him down. And again, Pains is just left on the rampage. They need to stop him down. Look, this is just good Gears of War here from FoX. But as I say, that Chidwick does get one down. He does go down, and now FoX do have home hills. They have the B hill. This is looking very sorry for XCON so far.
This is big, this is real big. Warrior has got the smoking, but I don't think they're going to make it in time. But no, FoX are just going to clean house. 47 seconds, and that is pretty much all Pains. You saw the shot revive. It's something I like to put out there. That the shot revive has kept them in this round so many times. There, quick shot, revive at the same time, pick up. Doesn't matter if you go down because the next player can just do the same thing, and then you're just trading the revives as you're getting more and more damage. And we saw there, Chid was on his own, had no one to help him out at the end, and just ended up as a 2v1, taken out, and then, well, FoX had the advantage. Real well played.
But again, it's Pains, man. He's taken the 1v there on platform. Yeah. He goes for the second. Warrior Gun
Look at him go.
Admittedly do a very good job, but 13 kills and 2 downs. 50 time dead. This man is showing up, and after losing that last map, we maybe feared that FoX Esports might not have been able to come back from that, but they're showing that actually, man, they've got the mentality to get back up on that horse and start riding through the desert, and we're back on with Pains. Crump in a 1v1, he's getting good support there from that B hill. We're just going to see FoX try and come into that B hill. There's 2 taken down again. Pains there with that good kill. And where is a trade? This is a massive 2v1. What can he produce? He is getting shot. There is support there for XCON. They don't need to do anything too drastic. Just keep your distance. That's exactly what Mush does. Now, I'd like to see XCON just set up. But as I say that, they're going straight to the home hill. They're trying to respond in a way that says, "Don't worry about it. We can do just what you did and do one better." And that's exactly what they've done. 50-second round time. XCON's round.
Yeah, they play that really well. We saw the torp bow drop go down at the top. You can see on the map there, it's just below the scoreboard. But yeah, it went down at the top, and XCON just went heavy for that torp bow. They did get it out. They managed to pick that up and just force that fight over at the pumping station. And they did. They cleaned house. As you said, they kept their distance from Pains. He picked up one, but they just didn't let him get second, that third kill. And well, that was what it was about. Just keep the distance. Don't let him get those those doubles, those triple kills. Shut that man down, and then go away. Chid, obviously, with the smarts there, he was already on that home hill before we'd even managed to rotate the camera. And well, that's how you want to see from XCON, a 50-second round.
Yeah, indeed, and it's going to be interesting to see XCON need to use that and try and take some confidence from that, because that was a very convincing round. And again, we can see this B hill fight, drastic as it is. Marco does take down Mush, and Mantiis takes down Chidwick. Crump gets the response, and it's going to be interesting to see what he does. That's great play there from Pains to recognise that he's weak. He needs to do. Oh, gets taken down by Crump. Great shot from him. He takes down the second as well. Great shots there from Crump. He's definitely responded, and now it just allows XCON to gain position on this B hill. Cover some of the wounds that have been made from that first FoX push, and now rises in a fallen foot hurt. I don't think Warrior Gun should have let that happen, but now Crump again, he's taken down a third. He's really showing up well. Great shot there from Crump to take down Mantiis, and now XCON, they have both hills. Good play from Crump, Alex.
Really, really well played by Crump. And that was on FoX. They had a numbers advantage there, and they could have just crossed that out after Pains got the damage down, but they pushed up to that pipe, and well, XCON made them pay. For sure, Crump going huge, keeping his team in it, keeping the torp bow alive as well. That was the other thing that was on his back, so no real support for his Lancer. So yeah, I mean, excellent play by Crump, and this is more like the XCON we expect to see, right?
Yeah, and now Crump, he has the torp bow, and again, we're seeing, like we did in that kind of second round, that FoX is just going to rotate over that pit side. It's going to be interesting to see what XCON can do, because last time this happened, Alex, it didn't end well. They definitely stacked more numbers over this side. That torp bow, I think, is going to just miss the foot there on Ryzen, and he's not going to go down.
He can still get this kill.
Yeah, he can! Ooh, just misses it. Unlucky there from Crump. XCON just need to hold these 2 hills. They gather the points, and FoX will need to make a push. I do like this setup from XCON. It's much better than what we've seen in those first 3 rounds, definitely. FoX are just deciding to rotate into the B hill. Mush does go down, but he's got his mate to back him up, and now we're seeing the assault from FoX. They've got 3 men in this B hill. What can XCON do just to ensure? As we say that as well, there's a swarm domination coming in, but she takes down Pains, and Root gets taken down by this. Is very much better from XCON. Crump has been a pillar of their success in this round, definitely. He's been absolutely fantastic. And now that's 5 dead, and I think this is going to be XCON's round, Alex.
Yeah, I think so. I can't really fault XCON there. They just took every fight. They noticed the rotation. They played that really, really well. And the torque wasn't really
used.
It was used, but it wasn't used to its full effect. But the presence of it there to force FoX into pushing around pit and make a different play rather than run at the torque bow. It did the job, right? That's what it's there for. It's essentially an area denial tool. And well,
that was a very, very quick decision there from Ryzen.
The snipe goes down because it's a counter. It's a direct counter to that torque bow.
Well, yes, but
you can push if you're pushing up with a snipe, you get the snipe, and the torque bow's holding that pumping hill. You just have your man with the snipe stood on the high ground, and the plat he can see the whole pumping area. And well, as soon as they push in, that's bye-bye head, right?
It is indeed.
Assuming you hit the shot.
Assuming you don't whip the shots like Alex threw in. XCON here, we're on board with Chidwick. He's going to take down, he's going to take on Pains, the man that is Pains, the marksman, the shotgun player that he's been so far. Has been exquisite in this matchup so far. The snipe shot just takes down, just gets the damage there on Chidwick. Mush does take down Mantiis with the torque bow, but at the other end, Brute does get a two-piece. Does get taken down by Cromwell. That was very unlucky there from Pains. He realised he's going to be weak, and remember, on this 2.8 setting, you don't heal up when you're bouncing. That's a great round from FoX eSports if they could just capitalise on this, make sure no one gets a touch, and I think that's it. Well played from FoX eSports.
Yeah, I mean, they made that sniper count there, the body checks coming in, left, right, and centre, and then, well, the cleanup crew just came in and wiped up the mess.
Crump couldn't do as much as he did in that first round, but again, look at him. He's on 13 kills, 6 downs, and on the other side as well, if you'd like to bring it up, we have Pains and Mantiis really showing up so far. So great matchup, very intense. We're now on the second side of the rings, and it's going to be interesting to see what setups these guys have got, what strats these guys have been working on. Again, we know that FoX have been a team longer than XCON, so they've been working on this, they've had more chance to work on this. And Mush is straight up there, he's going to take damage, and I think he's just downed his mate there by accident. Mush needs to recognise that he does, but he does get traded out by Marco. Good play from him. Warrior Gun comes out of nowhere, again like a fly in a hot room. He takes down one, Marco gets taken down, Mantiis gets taken down, Ryzen gets taken down, and this is going to be XCON's setup, I think. That is 4 dead.
Pains is off spawn, he's going to get
there. They are looking for it, Alex.
The disadvantage here is that, and XCON have spotted it, they've just switched half, so the time is back down, and, well, they're not going to have time. They are going to set up, though. It gives them time to set up and hold this, but the pumping station flank is going to come in. It looks like they're going to go all the way around and try and just flush members of XCON off this platform.
But just what you like to see, because obviously XCON in this scenario, again, it was another situation that FoX, they rotated and they did well to really push out XCON and ultimately get the round. So what would you like to see XCON do to counteract that? I mean,
I like how XCON are playing right now. They've just got to stop the double kills coming in. Every round they've lost has just been a case of one member of FoX, whether it be Brute, whether it be Pains, they've just gone in and they've got a couple of kills, get a double kill. And it just opens up for that wolf pack. If XCON keep playing how they are, just make sure they shut down. Just don't get in that give range. Even if you go down, it's not a problem. But just don't get the double killed. I think they're flying here. It's the same score as last map, right? And we're now on the second half, and we're seeing XCON able to just play it a little bit slower, able just to sit back, and we see the points lead coming in. Chid is going to get a kill. Brad also going to get a kill as well.
Good play.
This is the XCON that we like to see. I also think it's a little bit on FoX's head here.
Don't question that decision.
Pains, although his aggressive playstyle was really, really, well-founded in the first map, in this map it's a little bit more open. It's a little bit more difficult to make those plays, as we say that Ryzen's going in. In some circumstances here, he's just given himself a little bit too much to do and been picked off a couple of times because of it. I want to see him just reel that in a little bit.
Yeah, and again, XCON are caught out. FoX have rotated. They've taken down Warrior Gun. They do take down Brad as well, and they are going to decap this E-Hill. But don't forget, Alex, XCON only need 1 hill to get this round back up to 4-3, and they are going to focus on that E-Hill. Well played there. Ryzen does get taken down. All they need to do is just hold this, and I can't see a FoX eSports member running to this hill. Oh, as I say that, he's come out of nowhere, and Crump takes down Brute. Mush takes down Mantiis, and that's XCON round 4-3. It's looking as intense as it was the last map, wouldn't you say, Aaron?
Yeah, I like that call there from XCON. They realised that there was going to be a fight on the home hill, so they had to fight that 2v2, and while the 2v2 went well, they obviously picked up that E-Hill, they defended it well afterwards, and well, now XCON back 4-3 now, playing really well, and it's the second half jitters again from FoX. We see 4-1, 4-2, and
What we don't need right now is a break, because as we've seen before, if there's a break, XCON really come out and put on their walking boots, walk through XCON. Sorry, FoX.
FoX going to walk through themselves.
They're going to walk through themselves.
Be careful doing that.
Insins on the plat, so we see near the E-hill, and what is going to happen in terms of rotations? FoX did win that quite convincingly. XCON did win that quite convincingly last time, so let's see what they can do here. Now the Insins, we're just going to see the XCON member there set up for those Insins. He knows he's going to go straight in there. Pains does take down Mush though, and here we see Chidwick taking some damage. Mantiis does get the kill on Chidwick there, and he goes down as well. Crump there not doing a good job in holding his life. And now we see FoX eSports. They are going to take the Insins. They are going to have the play and the setup that they need to ensure this E-hill is taken with the home.
Yeah, it's 3v3, but the Insin does come in there, so Warrior dies, and well, yeah, I mean, it's difficult. It's very difficult. We're just stay on board now with FoX as they hold the speed hill. Let's see what they're doing. I do like what they did from, you know, that beginning shot from XCON there. They identified that FoX, you know, they placed that weapon in the middle of the fight to try and force that close quarters fight. And well, XCON, they tried to play the exterior of that fight and just keep FoX contained. Didn't quite work because the slaying power did show from FoX, and a couple of kills went down in their favour. But now the push continues as the pit area is taken by XCON. They flood across there. They are going to get flanked though, and Pains gets the first. Marker gets the second, and Pains is also on his double kill now as the last fight comes down. And see you later, Crump. He dies. 4 now dead. 5 dead now from XCON, and this is going to be 5-3 to FoX eSports.
And I'm seeing this man on your screen right there. He is getting hyped like he did in that impact, and it's great to see. He has definitely been the pillar of their hype, this FoX team, and that was a great round from them. Clinical play and well executed.
Now it's on XCON. How do they react to this incendiary drop? Are they going to go back up to the pumping station? Are they going to place something down at pit? I mean, are they going to go back to the hammer bursts? Most likely.
I don't want to see it. I don't obviously say that they do.
But you know, this time yet, we might see a Markster drop down. Are they just toying with us? We don't know. I don't know what's under the scoreboard there, but potential for a big weapon.
I think it has to be. You know, it's 5-3. XCON need to try and change the fight somehow. And I know they won the first fight, and FoX won that fight there, that initial. But XCON, I kind of question the rotation there to go all 4-5 members stacked up on that pit side, especially as FoX were set up. You know, look at when FoX were in that position, they rotated from, you know, the completely different part of the map, and it worked out so well for them. So, yeah, be interested to see. We're going to sit on board and see exactly what's going to go down in this fight. And I think it is a torp bow that's been put down. I can't be too sure. And that's a great play there by Crump to get the damage. And Warrior Gun coming in. He flanks him. That's 2 down from FoX now. Crump does pick up the torp bow. He stuck him.
Yes,
that's a great stick there from Mush. It was not Crump. My apologies for you viewers at home there. And is he going to hit the second? Warrior Gun does take down Rise.
You can hit that. Yes, you can.
Oh! That's well played there from Mush.
You're doing well with his torp bow. Keep it up, son, as this is going to be a triple cap from XCON. There's no one really off spawn in time, and Chid makes sure by killing Mantiis. Bug extermination squad coming in. Chid putting the stamp on that one. Really well played by XCON. The torp bow really working out for XCON, and that torp bow placement is something from, you know, old Gears of War. That is a really nice spot to place that, because no matter what happens, that shot down that middle, it's so easy to line up. You've got 1 of 2 spots you need to put it, and everyone always sits there. They have to sit there, so it's a real easy kill. Really well played by XCON. 4-5 now the score, and they're going to come back into it again strong. This is a good matchup.
This is indeed. Mush showing why he is the pappy of this Gears of War matchup so far. Great torp bow shots from him again, though.
Snipe goes down. Here's the counter.
See this fight again. It's going to be interesting to see. XCON doing it last time. They did take out 2 crits a session. Pains does take some damage there, and Brad takes down Ryzen. Again, it's going to be back and forth, but Crump again taking down Marco, and Warrior Gun, I believe he's just got his life out there. They are going to just do a 2v1. I don't think they know exactly where Pains is on the map.
No, it's sneaky.
And the other end, we see Mantiis does take one.
Oh, they do now.
They do now. Oh! Well done there from Crump to hold his shot. And that's 5-3 dead again from FoX. Are we going to see an aggressive push? I believe we are.
The torp bow's going to come out. They're just going to try and hold this for as long as possible. Get that point lead. Try and just pick off 1 or 2. Chid needs to really get out of there now. But the big flank comes in.
What a flank there. play there from Warrior Gun. He knows exactly what he was going to do there, and they have got a snipe and a torpo in the hands of Chidwick and Warrior Gun. They need to get out with their lives, though. They can't let Mantiis do that to him, and they don't at all. Warrior Gun takes him down, and this is going to be assault on the home hill. He's checked him. He needs to go for that kill. He's going to try and go for the up A. Whoa! Great play there from Warrior Gun to hold your shot. That's really like that. And now I think XCON are going to be looking for the home hill. They are on the assault. It's all up to Marco, but he gets taken down quickly. Well played from XCON, and that's round XCON 5-5. Well played from them.
Yeah, round 10 going over to XCON. And, I mean, that was dangerously played. We saw the member with the snipe, the member with the torpo getting in there with the shotguns. They were risking those power weapons for that triple cap, and it's that call's a nice call to see, though. They knew they had the damage advantage. They knew they had positional advantage, and obviously they're feeling themselves because they just kept on pushing. Slayed out, and well, now 5-5 the score. XCON evening back up again. Second half jitters again.
Yeah, second half jitters indeed. And FoX Esports, they look like they're maybe going into themselves a little bit mental-wise, and it's going to be XCON. They're on a rampage right now because they seem to be getting the kills in key situations, and FoX don't seem to have the answers. And as I say, that Pains comes out of nowhere, trying to get the damage on Crump. Crump does a good flank. He misses the incendiaries. Just gets it there on the foot. And Brad takes down Mantiis. Warrior Gun with the two-piece on Pains. Happy with the with the kill on FoX Rise, and I think that's going to be advantage XCON. I believe they've got the time. Have they? Can they just about get it?
Have they got the players?
I think they do.
They're gonna have to fight this off spawn.
I think they are. Indeed. We have got a couple of seconds though before the FoX team come out on the spawn. I think we are going to see the home hill come in just about now. Surely not. No, I think they're going to wait for. They are going to wait for the spawn. And now this is all up to Mantiis. He does get one kill. Does get the touch as well. So well played from him. Brute does get chipped as well. So now XCON are going to have to rotate out. Good play from FoX, but maybe questionable from XCON. I'm not too sure. I think now we're just going to see a round that's going to be slowed down. We do have both the sniper and the torpo and the hand of Rump and Warrior Gun. We saw they did bits with it last round, so let's see what they can do here. They don't need to do anything drastic. They are 40 points up.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, that could have gone quite badly for XCON there, but they realised that they were not winning that fight, and they backed out as quickly as possible. But Crump, he's not backed out, and it's going to be difficult for his team. Torpo just whiffs over the top of Brute, but he's going to go down. This should be an easy kill now. Should be an easy kill.
I don't know if he knows.
I don't know if he is. I don't know if he does. I saw what you saw. That X-ray vision helps us out a lot, and it's difficult for the players. We don't really get true vision of what they see.
Remember, XCON, if I was the coach right now, I'd be saying you don't need to do anything too drastic. Just wait for the numbers. It is very, very early in this round. They have got the torpo, they have got the sniper. Just wait for the kill, wait for the advantage, and then make your play. But as I said, they are trying to put pressure on this pit side. Chidwick is running. He does do well to get Ryzen as well. I don't think the FoX members reacted quick enough to try and stop him from doing that. And Warrior Gun does take down Brute again. Look, this is the advantage they have. They're pinching these two players. This is great play from XCON. I love it. Well, as I say, that Pains to take down Chidwick. They stop the wounds from bleeding, and now Pains is on the assault. Great shots by him. He's such a good player with that shotgun. Takes down one. I thought that was his shot over the cover then. I was wrong, but great play from Pains. He is showing up when it matters. He really is, and he's probably one of the reasons why XCON are not on their home hill doing the trip cap right now.
He has got to remember, though, this is not montage season now. He needs to put that away much quicker. He needs to get out of that situation with that sniper and keep it alive for his team. He didn't need to die there, and now this is going to be XCON on the assault. Brad picks up 2 now, and his teammates are going to flood over platform. The meat shield just come out, but Marco's going to fall.
Again, Mantiis.
The revive comes in as Brute and Mantiis. They do save his life.
It's all up to Crump, I think, Alex. I don't know about you, but they are on the assault on the home hill. This is very, very dodgy games here for XCON Esports. They need to do something, and Crump is in a very, very bad position. I think this is going to be FoX. But what? Hello? The E-hill's being decapped. Great rotation there from that XCON, and that's a massive 1v. Mates are coming out. What's going to happen here? Mantiis does take down Warrior Gun. I think that's going to be a FoX round, but again, the decap is getting... Sorry, the D-hill is getting... The D is getting decapped, and the E is getting decapped, and Marco takes down Mushy, and...
they got to stop
I just think that's well played there from FoX.
It was well played by FoX. XCON, they gave it the best shot at getting those decaps out there for sure, and... Well, we're in this situation again. FoX up to 6 now. They're on match point once again, and Well, the question is can they close it out this time? We saw 3 rounds go against them at the end of the last map, and they're in this situation once more. Question is what do XCON place? What do they really want to go for? They're going for the Boltox this time around. We saw them in the first half. They were useful. They weren't a game changer. And, well, XCON, they had a good round there. They had a lot of potential. Perhaps maybe just lost a little bit of that mid-control with those power weapons.
But we've been in this position before. 6-5 in the favour of eSports, FoX eSports and XCON. FoX eSports, sorry, I apologise for that, but for the viewers at home, for XCON, they came back and they won this, so it's going to be interesting to see, do FoX have the mental capacity to not get nervous and brutal?
Tell you what they do have.
Right, Pains with a great up A there, all shot on Warrior Gun. Crump does take down Mantiis, but it is the sniper is there. I'd love to see a headshot right now. Pains, can you deliver?
Well, there's only a short window for this sniper to come into action now, because the respawns are quite long. You see 2 members there on one team. The sniper, he had the shot lined up. He didn't quite pull the trigger. The torpo comes out. Mush once again going huge. He did drop the snipe, so I think... Did he drop the snipe? I think he dropped the snipe. There it is, yeah, it is. Just hiding under the control. Mush has picked up 2 now, and well, this is the weapon that's been doing everything for them. Good incendiary to try and block off this fight. He is going to put himself in a 1v1. Needs to keep that sniper alive, if anything.
I don't know what's going to happen here, Alex. This is very dodgy games. Crump takes Marco very convincingly, and now XCON, they can be on the soul. I don't know if they do need to, though. Remember, they just need to get the kills.
There's the kill.
There is the kill. They just need to wait for their position. They don't need to do anything too drastic. They have got the 2 cap. They have got the torque. I don't know if they have the snipe just yet. I can't see it on the map, so I think they're going to have to wait for the respawn on the map.
No, the snipe died out.
It did die. It died out. A horrible death.
Yeah, it should be coming up relatively soon, the next 30 seconds or so, but we'll keep an eye on what's going on over here. We see, obviously, Mush set up for that already. His plays with the torque so far have been incredible. He's picking up kills left, right, and centre with this thing, and it's such a dangerous placement for that weapon over there. It's difficult. I mean, this is the one reason I prefer the M-bar over the torque in this game, is that last scenario where he had 1 shot left, you can go to, charge it up, and if you haven't got the shot, you stop. Big shot, dirty shot there. But you can charge it up and then decharge it, and for the torque bow, you're committing to that, and it's a very loud weapon as well, so you can dodge it quite easily. That said, he has traded that torque bow for a sniper now, so let's see what he can do with this power weapon. We do see an incend, double incend coming from Brad. And, well, Brad is going to fall, but it looks like XCON are going to just clean up on this neutral hill. Well, Ryzen in a bad spot.
Let's raise the hype here. I think that XCON have done a great job in just making sure that FoX haven't broken that E-hill. And well, as I say that, FoX, one of the FoX players, does do a great job in decapping the home hill. I think he's going to be in a very bad position, though, and he's going to get taken down pretty quickly. And that, again, is just what happens. And now XCON are in a very, very good position. They are 30 points up. Again, they just need to make sure that FoX do not break any hills and do not get position on that E-hill. I think with the weapons they've got in hand,
they should be able to.
They should be able to, exactly. Unlucky shot there from.
We're looking now. I mean, I'm just trying to cycle between these 2 power weapons, because we've got snipe on one hand, we've got torque on the other. He's going to miss that.
I think he's just going to go the numbers in the favour. FoX eSports have just been out. Gears of War there, and Chidwick takes down Brute. Marco takes down. He takes down Brute, and that's a great shot.
Just to add insult to injury at the end of the round.
Not only a torque player, Alex, he's also a very good sniper as well. Good play from XCON. It's now 6-6. We are going to another game 13.
Round 13.
Round 13, excuse me. Apologies.
The kills are adding up.
The kills are adding up.
23.
And I can't add up. That's what's going on.
Crump, 23 kills on his team. Payne's 22 for FoX, and well, it's going to be hysterical.
It's going to be hysterical here in the.
This is tense, isn't it? Right? I mean, we're back to around 13.
Well, if this is anything to go by, this event is going to be fantastic.
Chid, and he's up on 18, right? He's doing 18 caps. Sorry, he's doing everything he can for his team. One of the lowest time dead in the lobby as well, 7,000 points. And what are we going to see? It, to me, looks like the torque bow has been traded out for something or another. I can't see quite what it is just yet. However, nothing else has changed on the map. Oh no, the hammer burst has been taken off.
It has, but nothing needs to happen. This is
There's
where
the overkill at the top as well.
This is where boys become men. It's 6-6. It's map 2 and XCON. Can they do it?
Everything
Can they close this out? Can they make this 2-0? And what a showing that will be from them. What a great display of Gears. Boy, he's taking loads of damage there on that Vincent.
FoX have opened.
They have opened. They have got first blood, but as I say that, Crump does do a great job in taking down Brute. He is going to back his mates up. He picks up this massive. This is absolutely huge.
He's killed.
I don't know what's happening there.
He's headshotting his own teammate with the sniper. The sniper's got a kill on his own teammate. Pains falls, and that's not the man you want to take out right now. Luckily, FoX was slightly ahead, so they're going to be able to regroup. But that was devastating.
The question is, should he have gone to Specsavers?
Tell you what he does need to do. He needs to get out of his.
But look at this, the assault. Oh man, I say that! Mantiis with the shot on Brad, well played, and now XCON, they've got to do something here. Oh, there it is! Mantiis!
He is turning up right now.
The marksman Mantiis turns up and gives us what we love about Gears of War, and now at FoX eSports are on the assault on the home hill, and we're just going to see Mantiis. Is he going to take another one?
He's looking, he's got the down, he's got the down. He has got the down.
There.
There's potential now. This is where it comes down. We do see Marco fall. Mantiis is going to trade out the sniper now. He's going to jump out. He's going to regroup. This is ridiculous. 85 points to 15, and the Boltox are picked up by Pains. And now XCON, they've weathered the storm. Are they going to be able to retake this? We do see Mantiis. He's going to wait. He's a praying Mantiis. He jumps out of the darkness. He's going to take the home hill.
Out of the frying pan and into the fire from Mantiis there.
He's doing everything he can. He does not want to lose another round 13, and he is making this count. Ryzen and Brute taking 2, and, well, XCON, they have managed to take E, but this is difficult. Their members down, losing breath.
Oh, I'm losing breath as well, but I feel like FoX eSports are going to take the advantage there. They do have both hills, and E is capped by XCON, but FoX eSports have the advantage. They take down Warrior Gun, and this is it, I think. 3, 2, 1, and that's FoX eSports take down map 2. And it's 1-1, and Genie Mac. I can't hardly breathe. What a game we have on display here, Alex.
Oh, dear me. We have indeed. This is absolutely ridiculous. This is the opening game of the tournament.
Someone get me a coffee from Starbucks, because I need all the energy I gather.
I don't even know. I don't even. Let's take our seats for a second now as we regroup and we recap and we reflect on what we've just seen, because this is insane.
It is indeed
actually insane.
But we look at it. Let's look at it from an analytical perspective, Alex. FoX eSports, they were in that position again, maybe some old memories, some old nightmares coming back up from that first map, but they did such a great job to, you know, when they, well, Mantiis, has to be said, those 2 headshots there were fantastic,
he made up for what he did at the beginning of the round, let's put it that way. That could have gone very, very badly, but those 2 headshots, they came out clutch, and that was, you know, obviously he can hit headshots with that weapon. This is why they're dropping it. This is why they're putting it down. Every time you see the torque bow go down from XCON, that sniper rifle is there as a reply, and this is why, because he can make things happen. The body checks were coming in left, right, and centre. We saw the downs come in. We saw 2 back-to-back headshots. Just phenomenal, really, from Mantiis at the end there.
Well, I mean, just a reminder, guys, this is the first game on stream, and wow, it's been a cracker. This third map, I wouldn't be surprised if this third map on Foundation goes to around 13 as well. But these guys, they're really showing up. I mean, both these teams are so evenly matched. That it's proving to be a great spectacle of Gears of War.
Yeah, 26 rounds in, and we're pretty much even still.
26 rounds in, and I can't feel my head.
Yeah, we're even. We're going on to Foundation. I think, you know, it's on screen right now. We see XCON 7-6, FoX 7-6, Foundation. Are we going to see another round 30? I really hope we do, but this is one of those maps that it can be swung quite heavily in that mid-fight. It's going to be a difficult fight, and the way FoX have been smashing those initials on the first half, well, I mean that shows a lot for their presence. And in that piston fight in the first half of Foundation, I think they're going to come out quite heavy. It depends how XCON can really react to that, and whether or not they can kind of weather that initial storm and come back. Because we saw it again. FoX got the early lead, and then we switched to the second half. XCON came back up, brought it back to 6-6, and then it's just a flip of the dice at the end, right? Who gets that initial kill? Who gets the first 2 kills essentially on those round 13s? And well, it's gone different ways. The two maps we've seen so far, and well, it's anyone's game at this point. Are you still on board with the FoX prediction? Is probably my question right now.
Well, I did predict it was going to be 2-1 in FoX.
We both went 2-1.
You know, I'm going to be honest with you. You know, in my head, I had a couple of doubts. You know, that first map, XCON showed, did a great. did great to come back and win that first map 7-6 in the position they were, 6-4 down. But FoX, you know, they look like a very, very good, very organised, very established team right now. They're showing great rotations, they're showing great team fire, they're showing great teamwork. They look like a very scary team. I mean, XCON, you know, these guys are doing well in certain scenarios. Don't get me wrong, but FoX are looking very dangerous right now. So I'm still going to go with my prediction. I think it's going to be 2-1 FoX. I think it's going to be another round 13. I don't know whether or not I'm going to be able to handle it, but I feel like it's going to be another great match, another great showing from these two teams. But I feel like, it's going to be FoX 2-1, round 13, 7-6. Mantiis with the triple headshot with the M bar.
He's stepping it up this time. One shot triple.
One shot triple. No, not one shot triple.
If we see one of those, I think Toby's going to have to come and grab a headset very, very
quickly.
Rain
Man couldn't hit a one shot triple.
One of us will be on the floor.
But I mean, no. Honestly, I feel like, in my opinion, I feel like FoX are going to come out there. They're going to take this map 7-6. I feel like it's going to be another 7-6.
I think that's fair. I mean, we've not seen anything to differentiate between the two teams right now, right? I mean, they're both phenomenal. They're both teams to watch, obviously, throughout the tournament.
They are indeed.
And I think both of these teams will absolutely take it to Lucent once we see those matchups.
That's what I'm looking
forward to.
I'm so excited for that. I'm so excited to see. I hope. I mean, I don't quite know what the schedule's looking like at the moment, but I hope it is streamed, because if we can see a Lucent FoX or a Lucent XCON matchup, I feel like that has the potential to be a very good game as well.
I can tell you this: it's Team Upsler versus XCON on Station 3 next, so we're not going to see it then. And then it's Lucent v XCON after that. So we're not going to see XCON v Lucent on stream.
Okay.
But there's still potential of seeing FoX against Lucent on stream, which will be a fantastic game.
Yeah.
I think we've got Regal on stream after this. I'm not too sure. I don't want to commit to that.
Yeah, sure.
But I think I saw that on the schedule, and well, that'll be a fantastic game if that comes to fruition. But I mean, FoX v Lucent would be a very spicy matchup, especially with the amount of stuff that they're chatting on the stage.
Yeah.
Looking at the Lucent squad, you got Cougars on there. You got Fractures, who screams his head off. You got Jack Reaction, who he does not let people get lippy at him. And then you've got FoX on the other side, who they're doing everything bar throwing the monitors across the station every time they win a round. So
that's true.
It's going to be a very heated affair, I think, if we see that one. That'll be a fantastic game to watch.
I think it would be a great show. What I was going to say as well is that like you say, that I think there's two teams, Lucent and FoX, who kind of rely on that hype. You see that.
We've seen them on screen.
I feel like that will, like you say, I feel like that's going to blow the roof off. But yes, FoX and XCON, the teams both there on your screens. They look pretty relaxed. No one looks too panicky. And remember this XCON team as well. I don't think we've mentioned it, but they actually have a coach in PZL Bossman. Shout out to that man there. He's a very good guy, and from what I understand, a very good coach as well. I love his ethos about the game, his methodical thinking. So shout out to him. And maybe XCON might not be a team who have a large amount of weeks on their side, but is Bossman giving them all the support they need?
I don't know. He committed to being with them. I don't see him on stage right now, but I know he's been working kind of pretty heavily with him with the XCON team over the last few weeks. He committed essentially after the last event. Look, I want to coach you guys. Let's stick. We'll essentially come to the next event prepared. I think that happened to a degree, and then the changes made, obviously, just before the event. Maybe a catalyst of that decision to bring on a coach. I don't know. But there's one thing we can say for sure, and it's this XCON team. They do look prepared.
They do.
They do. We speculated about their practice time, but they're not looking like an unprepared team. They might say they're coming in with no practice. They might say they're only a 1 week team. But we know that these players have been playing around one another for a long time. We know that pretty much all of them play the same kind of style of Gears. And we know that they've pretty much got the same approach to the game. And, well, we're looking at them now coming to 2 round 13s and taking one of them. They're obviously reasonably practiced. And FoX, likewise.
Definitely. What we've got here on our hands is, the two teams that are looking very practiced, and it's definitely showing. 2 7-6s, 2 round 13s. It's definitely showing that it's we're definitely seeing that here today. So, escalation, foundation. Alex, your thoughts before we get straight into the map? What do you reckon is going to happen? I know you asked me about my prediction, but what do you think is going to happen in this one?
I can't flip-flop now, right? I mean...
Flip-flop, like that.
Yeah, it's one of those things, right? I kind of feel like if I made a prediction, I should stick to it. And, well, I'm going to stick with XCON for this one. I think XCON 2-1. I think it's going to be a very, very close game, as we've seen previously. But I just think this is like a XCON style map, right? Like, I kind of feel like these guys have played Foundation a lot. I feel like they should be all right.
They have indeed, and we're going to get straight back. We're going to go straight into the action, and FoX have taken down 4 members of the team, and this might be a very quick round. But where is Brad? Anyone seen a wild Brad walking around? He's down, and that's FoX's round. That's
the quickest round of the series so far.
That's 31 seconds. That is honestly, that is the quickest.
But this is what we said. FoX, they come out flying every single map. Their initial halves have been phenomenal. Their second halves, not so much. No, makes me wonder if they're quitting out after half time. I don't know. But we do see a very good showing from FoX at the beginning of each map, and hopefully they can carry it on. Let's see what's going on. Some
stern logic there, Alex.
I don't know, mate. I don't know.
Maybe they go into Scrim and they just quit out after 6 rounds.
Gets to Watershed Hours, they have to turn it on. No, I'm joking. We do see the Marks go down. Different weapon, different map. It's not Hammerburst this time round.
It's Markser.
It's Markser, so slight change in strategy from XCON, which is good to see.
It's good to see indeed, and obviously Alex, you're the analytical man here, and in this middle fight, what do you like to see teams do? What do you like to see teams do different?
I like to see teams get down there and just kind of get scrappy. You don't win escalation by sitting back.
You don't indeed.
And at this moment, you've either got to commit to that or do something different. And well, we're seeing FoX now two wins in a row in this middle area, and that's because they're down there first.
They are indeed, but we saw this happen on the last map. Remember, Alex, they went 3-0 up, 4-0 up, and XCON did a great job in coming back. But here we go, we see FoX is in the spawn of XCON, or I believe that is the spawn. Oh, in fact, no, that's the spawn of FoX eSports. So they're doing a great time here in rotating, but Brute there, it just gives the backup. He does take down Warrior Gun. Mush is looking in a very bad position here. He's got a 3v1. He goes down very, very quickly. And again, FoX eSports are on the assault. They are taking down the trip cap. But as I say that, Brad, out of nowhere with the double kill. Well played by him. He stops the attacks and defends well. Great play from Brad.
Yep, and now we see the rotations coming in. They've got to go now. They've got to commit to this push because they are ahead of FoX at this point. They see Marco, he's the only man down there. They're going to have Brute coming in from the left-hand side there, but yeah, they've got to be careful with this push. They've got to do it quickly. Nice smoke grenades, just kind of pushing their way in. Methodical, I like it. We do see Brute hanging around, and while they're sat here like this, FoX are still in control here. They've still got the B hill, right? They're still ticking points up, and it's difficult. We're seeing this fight go down. Brute has managed to stay alive. Good crossfire though from his teammates to keep him alive. Chid falls. Brad has scarpered back up the ramp there. Well, Warrior's in a terrible position actually. I'm not sure how he's managed to get there in between 3 members of FoX. FoX hold this neutral hill again.
And you said it, didn't you? You know, it's going to take FoX eSports from prime position there, and again, look, they're nearly 50 points up. They take down again. Brad goes down to Mantiis, and Mush does a great job in trying to stop the defense, but he is momentarily on his own. Hello. That's great shots there from Ryzen. From Pains.
Some ammo for his marks, maybe?
Chidwick does take Ryzen though down on the other side of the map, and I feel like now FoX don't need to do anything. All they need to do here is just set. Exactly, they've got double markers. They've got the B. They've got the home hill, and XCON, they need to break this B hill. In fact, I think they did a trip cap. They need a trip cap, so FoX just need to hold this, and they're in good position to take this round 2.
We see FoX, they're on the offense actually, as the defense coming in around this A hill. We're going to just jump back on the ghost cam and see what's going on. Warrior is having to push out here.
Good play from him.
Marco's managed to get a headshot with that.
Oh, what play?
Just it's too little, too late though, isn't it? I mean, unless there's someone going down to the B hill. I mean, we are going to see a fight at the B hill. Chid is, well, he's ripped a new one, isn't he? He just got taken down very, very quickly. That Markser coming in strong. Marco using it well. Payne's using it well. And well, I don't think Mush is going to have much time to get in there. The touch does come in, but it's not enough to decap. And well, there comes the double kill as well. And well, well, 2-0 now. Similar shades of yesteryear as we see. FoX go up 2-0.
I fought for the stars there as
it was close.
That XCON player went in there. I thought, you know, here we go. This
that would have been clutch.
That would have been very clutch. But no, FoX eSports, great job in taking round 2. They look very set up in that B area. They look very, very good in that B area. They're winning the initial every single time. So, however,
go down,
Alex,
I don't
we
know.
have seen this before. FoX went 3 rounds up in the last map, and XCON came back by taking another kind of 2-3 rounds themselves. So this placement's big.
It is big. I'm not too keen on that, to be quite honest with you. That I would love to see something a statue, but they're going to block it out. I really quite heavily disagree with that. You've been losing that mid fight now twice. You're pretty scared to go down there. And then you're going to force the power weapons into the area that you're losing. RESP,
Alex. Don't have none of that.
Right.
But no, absolutely. XCON eSports, they should have maybe tried to take the fight elsewhere, but they're confident. Maybe it's just been 2 lucky rounds, they say. Let's see. Can FoX eSports do as business as usual and take that mid fight again? It does look like it's going to be in the hands of FoX eSports again. Mosh is running out. He recognises that it's not a great idea to be in there. And Chiddick's on his own here. Questionable decision. He gets taken out by Mantiis. Good play from him. Brad is in a very dodgy position. He does get out of his life though. Now we're going to see them rotate back to that B fight. Ricevi takes down Warrior Gun, so good play from him. And now Crump is going to have to do something special. He does get one down. He's clenching his teeth.
Oh, he's missed
well played there from Brute's teammate to say, no, I've got your back, buddy. Don't worry about it. And again, advantage FoX eSports in this mid hill. However, XCON have got the home hills.
Yeah, they have, but they're going to get traded back in just a second. We saw XCON scarper there essentially as FoX decided to come back towards their home. It was almost a nice play there from XCON. They had the right idea, right? But they just didn't execute very well. And we're seeing the same thing now as you see Warrior just rolling in. Luckily, Chid has picked out Marco, so he falls. Mantiis is going to trade though, so this is going to be a good one. Really nice marks, a headshot kill there by Brad, taking out Mantiis. That's what you need at this point.
We didn't quite catch up on that, Alex. Apologies for the viewers at home. We do. I love seeing a marked headshot myself. I think it's beautiful. Almost, some would argue, more satisfying than a Snipes headshot. Or
I don't mind them. I think
you've never had one, Alex. How would you know? And then we say that Pains. He takes down Mush. Good play from him to stop the assault from XCON eSports. FoX having to defend now. And now as we say that, XCON have used this opportunity to rotate into the B hill. We now have Mantiis with the Markster. We saw him with the sniper. Let's see what he can do with the Markster. If he's as good as he is with that sniper, he's going to see something special here, but he just misses the head there. But now I think we're going to see a little bit of a stalemate, and as I say that, they are going to be a little bit aggressive. XCON, Brad's very, very weak. He needs to get out of that quickly. He does just choose that, and we're seeing 4 members of the XCON team on this alleyway, and I question that decision. I feel like they need to rotate out. FoX eSports did just use this as an opportunity to rotate elsewhere. And
well, I think you raised a good point there. Like, how does he use that marker? And he used it very well. You look on the weapons on the left and right, you can see.
Oh!
There we go. We can see that the XCON team had 2 boxes, and Mantiis just picked up a double again. He's playing very, very well. He used to sit down and be careful not to get dropped. But yeah, like he was out marksering 2 people with markers there, and XCON made a very, very obvious mistake in that they were pushing forward with the members with the markers in hand. So you couldn't use the marker to support the push, and in that situation, you've got to look at where your weapons are and use them properly, right? And well, Mantiis, he picked up on that, got it down, come around, get another double kill. He's just very, very good. Really, really well played.
He is as a marksman. He's been showing that the accuracy of a ninja samurai at the moment. Oh, that's a bad miss there from XCM Brad, and I think FoX eSports, they're in prime position here to get the trip cap, and as I say that, the Sea Hill is getting decapped. This is a very big fight here from Mush. He does take round 1. Haynes does well to take him down. I feel like now XCON need to get something. They need to decap the A Hill, and they're not going to do it again. FoX, 1 guy goes down, 2 guys go down, 3 guys goes down, and that's it. I think this is going to be FoX's round.
I think so. I think you're right, and this is definitely FoX's round, and 3-0 now. one of the best handshakes we've seen all day. a fist bump to the open palm.
He's looking very relaxed because a minute ago he looked like he was going to jump over the monitor, but now he's looking very relaxed. He realises that maybe that's not the best idea.
I think this is just controlled.
Don't get ahead of yourself, Alex. I like the logic.
Yeah, it's controlled FoX at this point. They've had their kind of hype maps, right? And at this point they've just got to stay. They've got to stay in tune and just kind of stick with the game plan, really. Because 3-0 up, we've seen this every map. We've seen this every map. That we cannot count XCON out at this point, because at this point on all 3 maps we're at the same situation.
I like what you said there, controlled FoX. It almost reminds me of every single time we go to the screen, it's like, this is controlled FoX. This is hyped FoX. Anyways, let's go back into the action. Oh, this mid fight again. Mantiis, he takes down 1, he takes down 2, he gets taken down by Chidwick. Warrior gun from nowhere. It's a back and forth fight in this mid area, and again, FoX eSports, they come out on top, and I've said it before, that's such an important fight. If you lose
but look what they were fighting for. Boom shot.
True, very true. Didn't quite see that there, I do apologise.
This is what I was saying before. The only thing worse than that statue block was the boom shot in the middle. That was the only worst thing, and this is why. This is why, like, you can't place a boom shot in the middle of the spot in which the opposite team has been winning every single round. It defies logic.
You seem very passionate about that, but honestly, Alex, I agree with you. I agree with you, 100%.
The coach should be there, the in-game leader should be there. This is what they should be saying. They should be, look, we've lost this every single round. Why put a big weapon at the point at which we've lost it?
Yeah, that's very true. I question that decision. I do question that decision. I think that's a very bad decision to make. However, we're not XCON. We don't know what their thought process was.
Maybe it's a point of trying to put FoX on an unsure footing, right? When there's something big involved, maybe they're trying to like push the nerves of FoX to their extremes and say, oh look, okay, you've been winning this fight. We're now happy to fight for a boom shot and see
sure.
how. But FoX, well, they just cleaned up house again, and now it's 4-0, and it's looking difficult. You've got that boom shot down again.
Yeah.
It's potential 5-0 territory. But let's not rule XCON out just yet, right? We do see the opening kill come from Chidwick, and that's really nice. Oh. Double kill from Chid, actually, as XCON are cleaning up now. High pressure scenario, they're coming to play.
Well, they've done a great job in responding just as it looks like they've lost hope in some scenarios, in some sense, sorry. But they've responded very well. XCON do take round 5. It is 4-1. Maybe a little bit of life from this team.
Potentially. I like that the bigger weapon has come down earlier. I do like that.
Yeah.
I like that it's kind of forced XCON to pick their game up and say, hey, okay, we're now in that pressure situation. Rather than a 6-4, they're now in it quite early on, right? They've got to play for it, and they've got to really step up. And as we've seen, that's when they play the best Gears of War they do. But as we see, FoX straight away get rid of that boom shot. Nothing to play for in that middle now. It's just the grenades force XCON back into the fight that they were losing before.
Yeah, no, FoX eSports have taken down boom. I don't know what. Why? I mean, if they winning that middle fight, maybe we question the decision on XCON to put down the boom, but maybe we question the decision for FoX to take it away because they are winning that middle fight. But it looks like the coin has definitely turned. Again, Chidwick doing a great job in taking down Mantiis in that middle area, and they have got a position. Chidwick is looking very aggressive here, maybe a bit too aggressive.
He's got the kill.
He does get the kill. Oh, that's a bit of a misplay there from Ryzen. He's throwing a smoke instead of getting his shotgun out, and Chidwick has just been allowed to walk past him. Good play from him, and Chidwick looks very aggressive.
Yeah, that's too much.
Like a lion in the forest. The desert. There's something. I apologise. I can't speak there. That was a bad analogy. But no, he looks very aggressive.
Lion in the battle. I question the decision. I think that was really well played initially by Chid. He found the guy who just had no idea he was there, and obviously took that kill. Almost got the double kill, and then was just slightly too far ahead of his teammate. He needed his teammates in tow there, and just playing slightly faster than everyone else cost him his life. But we do see something different. We see XCON now. They're in control of this neutral hill.
They don't.
Completely in control of this neutral hill, and it's on FoX now to make that reactive play. How do FoX now approach this XCON roster? How do they push down and take this B hill back? And we're going to find that out in the next few seconds.
Line in the jungle, what I meant, Alex, to go back to my last analogy, but he was very aggressive there. I didn't agree with FoX, just that maybe panicked a little bit, and we see that so often in Gears of War 4, don't we? If someone's
Seeing it
hammer-heading,
right now.
exactly. If we see someone hammer-heading, people do panic, don't they? It takes the best players to not panic in those scenarios, and that's exactly what FoX did. They panicked when Chip was just running at them, but as I said, Pains does take down Mush. They do have the control over the B and A hill. Now I'd like to see XCON, I'd like to see them rotate elsewhere. Maybe that's exactly what they're seeing on the other side of the map, but they don't need to do anything too drastic, though. It is latter rounds. They are up by 30 points. What I don't want to see them do is I don't want to see them have some tunnel vision or, as it were, stay in one spot. I'd like to see them try and make a play. It's a 2v2 scenario here in this B hill. Marco and Pains are just left to try and hold this B hill. And remember, XCON don't win off one. They do need a decap. They do need another hill, or at least a decap.
But now the grenades are going to come in. Nice grenade to stop the push. Really good grenade, actually. I think this might... Ooh! Must have just been slightly too far behind the U cover there. But nice idea for sure. Really well placed grenades. Just almost clipping a couple of members of XCON. And that was how easy it was, though, for FoX just to push down and break that setup. It was pretty clinical, right? There was no real reply there from XCON, but we are seeing the reply now. As we do see Brad, he's pushing hard now. Crump has picked up a kill, and there should be a kill now, surely, on Pains. He's got out with his life.
He has indeed, but that's a great play, great push there from XCON. They've now back on the advantage, but as I say that, FoX have rotated to the home hill. Mush does get one, he does get Ryzen. Brute takes down Mush, and now Warrior Gun takes down Brute, and I feel like now we are edging very closely to the XCON.
Go to the A.
XCON win, and yeah, he needs to do something here. He's maybe making a decision. I feel like
if he sits, I don't want to influence.
I don't think it's going to matter anyway, because
matter.
the two-piece comes out there from Warrior Gun, from Jibwick and Mush.
They're just going to have a little bit of a 1v. Warrior does take that. I don't know. Perhaps there was no one there to get there in time, but I would have still have liked to have seen that force, back up to the other team's home hill rather than relying on the timing fact that. Well, they held out. They did, and 2 rounds in a row as well. So,
but you got to look at that play there, and they did it perfectly. They didn't, they didn't wait. They didn't panic. They didn't make the plays too fast. They waited for the position. They waited for the advantage. They didn't, they didn't look at the points and go, guys, we need to make a play. They just waited. They were patient, and it worked out for them. So 4-2, XCON coming back, replying with another 2 rounds. And now we see this mid-fight again maybe change a little as the E-Hill has rotated to the statue area for people who have just joined us. Brute takes down Mush. He is going to get the double kill as well. I think he's going to get the triple kill. Henry the Hoover here from Brute. He does take down the 2 there, and now we are looking at 3 players down for XCON. FoX eSports are probably going to try and make a play here. They're going to try and go to the home hill. Maybe a questionable decision. Just get out there, Mantiis. You don't need to do anything too drastic. And he does just that. Advantage FoX eSports.
Brad has picked up a double kill though, so that was well played. He's reacted on the other side of the map, and I'd be surprised if he gets out of this. No, he's going to fall. That was really nice Lancer fire from XCON. The smoke grenade does come down, so delaying that kill ever so slightly. The kill does go down in the end. Mush picking that up, and the home hill setup now from XCON has been set up. This is textbook Foundation Gears of War.
It is indeed, and we love to see it. We love to see this is where it really comes to the tacticians in the teams. The IGLs, the shot callers, the people who say, listen, guys, let's push here, let's push there, and who's our in-game leader is stronger, XCON's or FoX's? That's the question.
At this point, you've got FoX eSports with a 2-round advantage, but quite honestly, they're evenly matched at the moment, right? I mean, they're playing very, very similar gears. They're both very good at it, and nice smoke there from Mush. Just stop this assault for a second. The push does come in though. Great Lancer fire.
Very, very good Warrior Gun. He does take down Mantiis. This is going to be a bit of a scrap. Brad just takes down Ryzen there, but Chibwick is backing up his mate. Mush does take down one. I feel like this is going to be 3 down if he gets this last kill. Just misses the up A there, but he does get taken down. It's all up to Chibwick, I think. He's going to smoke out though. Good play from him. He realises that's a bad position to be in, but he's being chased. He is being chased. He needs to try and get out with this
he's got a kill.
Let's get a kill though. Well played there from Chidwick.
This is insane, to be honest, by Chid.
That's an up way you don't want to be on the end of. And Brad, I say that just take Ryzen down. This is a little bit intense this round. Again, Brute takes down
Fight going on over here as well.
Oh, well played to hold his shots though, Brute. And again, look, this is down to the wire in this round, and a good first round to play. But remember, the respawn timers, they are very, very low. What do we think here? What do you think here, Alex? Who's going to come out on top on this one?
I mean, you've got XCON with the positional advantage ever so slightly, but they didn't manage to get that capture in time before the crossfire from FoX came up, and now we're seeing a push through close. See the FoX assault through close, and they've done well to keep this neutral. At this point, you know, FoX are ahead, but FoX Brute does fall. Warrior has found a kill somewhere on the map, and Mantiis is going to be the next one. This should be a guaranteed kill.
Should be, and look at the points there. You know, FoX, they need to get a decap here because I think it's just going to go down to the wire. If XCON can hold these two hills, they will go out on top. Just this is very
I don't know if
tight.
they will they?
Oh!
I don't think they are.
2-1.
It'll be FoX.
Oh, FoX Esports winning it for the thread of the woolly socks that they're wearing today.
And
Good play from them.
And that's what we were saying about that capture. If they'd have just locked in that capture a second earlier, that'd have been an XCON round. That's how close that was. It was seconds in it, less than seconds in it, as we just saw them get pushed out just slightly before the capture ticked in. Well, at that point, maybe you need to be a little bit more aggressive and have your team down there and just force the capture.
Yeah, definitely, I agree with you. They should have rotated maybe. XCON Esports maybe rotated to that home hill potentially, maybe put some support there and try and get the decap. But now we're going to see potentially a boom being placed in the middle. Interesting decision from XCON.
It got them 2 rounds.
It did, yeah. Well, correct, Alex. Yeah, it did get it like for 2 rounds of the first hill. So they are going to do it. We are going to see a bit of a scrappy scrap, I imagine, in this middle area.
I would imagine so too. I mean, the boom this early on. I mean, we're going to see a lot of it, right? Only 7 rounds in, we've got a lot more to go yet, potential.
We have, but also if FoX Esports can come out here on top and dominate this middle area, this could be a good night, thank you ma'am, for this map. But we see again, here XCON Esports, they're in there first. I say that though, Marco does take down Brad, so well played from him. And
there is a flank behind them, you see Rising behind them. This should be all FoX's. Well, there's a lot of members of FoX, and not many XCON members here, as Mantiis picks up 3 now. Boom shot going in the hand of Brute, and this is what we said, this is a very, very dangerous pickup if you're not confident in that mid-fight. Yeah, this should be a triple cap. Warrior has picked up 1 though, and the boom shot is fluff.
Where's he gone with that? He's whipped the shot. And you know, to say this, Alex, as well, as he's whipped the shot, XCON have taken down 2.
They're actually ahead, right?
They're ahead, yeah.
They're just going to waste this boom shot as quick as possible.
Oh,
2
no,
shots
that can't happen. No, Brutes. You need to be hitting those, sir. You need to be hitting those. But and now we see XCON, they've got the advantage. They've got the 2 hills. They're going to probably hold this and maybe sell up for new boom. Bad play.
Yeah, that was rough, to be honest with you. That should not have happened, as you like to point out. I mean, 2 boom shots, you want 2 kills from that, right? We didn't see a single connect, not even any damage whatsoever, really. Really well baited, well played. Now we see Warrior again. He's been stepping up these last few rounds. He picks up a kill on Mantiis. A headshot coming in at this statue area. Brute replies though on Crump, and he's going to get crossed out. Pretty nasty there. Brute just managed to flank around. Going to be a 3rd kill. No, it's not. Mush shuts him down, and well, this is going back and forth. Everyone seems to be flanking around the tree here.
Like a jack in the box, he came out of nowhere and surprised the fella there, taking him down very convincingly, and now we see the rotation coming in from FoX. They are going to rotate on these home hills.
This is big.
That's great support there from Chidwick. Brilliant play to back his mates up, and XCON, they are in a good position here. They can go for a hill. I think
you've got a boom shot coming up very shortly.
Exactly.
The boom shot's coming up in the next 20 seconds, maybe even sooner. This is what XCON are going to be playing for. They're going to force the D. Just trying to capture. Ooh, this could be a push. This could be a push. Ooh. Hello, there's Warrior just taking his shots as and when he needs to. Marco keeping his team in it at this point. He's always getting a quick kill.
These are very intense positions here. These kills mean so much in these situations, but again, Warrior Guns does a great job in taking down Pains. Brad on the other side of the map takes down Mantiis. Yeah, exactly. But look at the firepower they have got. They have got the support. They have got the position.
It's a big 2v2. Big 2v2. Brad has get the boom shot. Just yep, that's it. Nice.
Oh, well played there from Warrior Guns. Doing a much better job than Brute. And now
100%.
XCON, they are in a prime position here. They do have, they are 20 points up. They do have a boom in their hands. I don't think they went off one though, but as I say that, they are decapping the E, so strong Gears of War there from XCON.
It is, and we've got the boom shot holding the home hill, so there's really no real, chance that FoX are gonna take this home hill back. Really, they shouldn't do at least. Boom shot is gonna get used on Paints. Chid is going to take out Mantiis as well. The points are ticking in XCON's favour. Chid has managed to pick out Mantiis as well. That's 2 dead now. I
think they've done this.
I mean, there's time. This is going to be a big fight now. The E-Hill does look to be going in the favour of XCON, and Warrior does, again, take his 1v1. He's really showing up in this last half of this map. He knows this means a lot. This is big for the groups, this map.
This is very big because, XCON, they've got to play Lucent next, and we know how good Lucent are as a team, and if they can come out of this with a win, either one of these teams, they're in a prime position to move forward in these groups. But again, great play from XCON. They have shown signs of absolute magic here. They have shown some great signs for some great rotations. They have shown signs of working really well as a team. I know that we mentioned it before. We said they haven't been a team for very long, but they are showing that they are very practiced. I'm willing to jump on board here, though. Again, it's 5-3 for anyone who's just joined us. 5-3, 1-1 in maps. This is the last map. It's going down to the wire, this one.
It is, and the boom shot goes in front time. This is one boom shot wasted, actually, and now the boom shot is on the floor.
And he's down.
Everything's to fight for right now. We are going to see 2 members trade out. Brad does get a kill. Mush Pappy also picking up one as well. Brute falls. Mantiis trades. Mush is out of the action. Brad is having to stop it. This should be a boom shot pickup. This surely should be a boom shot pickup for FoX, unless they don't know it's on the floor. That is the question. We're not too sure right now. We do see everyone on the board. The boom is not in anyone's hand, so maybe it got traded out. Maybe Crump managed to backpack it just before he died.
I don't want to say anything here, Alex, but I feel like, not noticing that a boom's down when someone's dropped it happens way too much, in my opinion. But sometimes, it's just, if, sweat's flying around, people have got sweaty palms, people can't think straight sometimes. It's just the nature of the game. Sometimes you just don't know what you're doing and make bad mistakes, but that's human. That's the human race for you. Sorry to get very philosophical in that sense. Let's step back in the game.
That's Championship Sunday.
That's Championship Sunday. This is Streaks. Remember, this is day 1. This is game 1, and this is EGL Liverpool. Welcome. Ryzen taking down Mush Puppy. Warrior Gun goes down. Pains takes down Brat with a great shot over the cover, and now we're looking at FoX eSports coming in hot and hard. 6-3.
6-3 it is.
And that's match point, people.
Point again.
That's match point again. And now they are up on their feet. They're giving them the shaky hands. They're saying, you guys are joking. So, this is getting feisty.
It is indeed. We definitely hear the noise coming out from FoX now. The question is can they close it out now? This is better than they've had all 3 maps, We saw a 6-4 the first map. XCON came back. We saw, was it 6-5 the second map? FoX managed to win that, but it did go to the round 13. XCON now, this is the pressure. This is the situation, and 6-3, it's a difficult call.
It is indeed, but XCON, if anyone's going to do it, it's going to be XCON, because we've seen it exactly, Alex. And remember, this is all to play for, of course. This is the first game in groups, but, this really does make a statement in your objective to win this tournament. Again, one is down. Mantiis does take down Mush. Warrior does get there, gets the trade, but look, here we look. This is dodgy. Brownie gets the kill. That's a great shot there by Brute, strafing him.
That's 3 dead.
That's 3 dead, but
Crump's got a kill. 1 boom shot wasted already. 1 boom shot has been used. 2v3. There is a boom shot in FoX's hand though, so it's not pretty much all over yet. Brad, I don't know if he knows as a member that, no, he doesn't. The boom shot's wasted. The boom shots are used, sorry, not wasted there to kill Brad, and well, the E-Hill hasn't been captured. It doesn't look like there's anyone over there whatsoever, so this round is going to continue. Pains is going to take out Crump, and this is big now. This is all on XCON to take this fight back. I don't know if Mush has seen. Oh, great shot there by Chid. Grenades coming in, grenades coming in. Here comes Pains as he picks up 3. That's a triple kill. It's not it. Oh, it's not it.
I thought we just jumped off my chair saying that's it, but actually, as I say, that Mush he's come out of nowhere. He's decapped the F-Hill. Well played by him, and XCON, FoX eSports are just going to have to get out of that. XCON live to fight another minute in this map. It's intense.
It is intense. It is ridiculously intense. And how could you get a triple kill on their home. You think it's all secured, and then out of nowhere, Mush, hiding behind the fountains, comes and just like, oh no, that's my hill.
He, sir, is a sneaky beaver. That's what Mush is, but he's done a great job in
saved it for his team there.
Exactly.
He has saved it for his team, and this should be a crossed out. This should be a crossed out member of FoX. Ryzen is pushing brazenly, really. I mean, if anything, that should have been 2 kills for XCON, but it's not. Mantiis has managed to get a kill on Chidden. Now the assault comes in from FoX. They are hungry. The sheep are awaiting as Crump and Poppy. Well, Brad goes down. This has got to be it. There's only Warrior alive. He's over here. He's got a 2v1 for the map, for the match.
Oh,
and he falls.
that's it.
This is all FoX eSports as they take the map. They take it 7-3, and that makes the score 2-1 now in favour of FoX. They are going to take this series.
What a matchup. What a game. But the emotion was high there. Great play from FoX eSports to shut that last map down. And look, 7-3, that was not a round 13. Great display from them. That's really going to set them up for a fantastic tournament.
Wow, ladies and gentlemen, how different of a start can you ask for to start off the event? That was amazing. That was incredible from start to finish. 2-7-6 maps to get to that final map as well. FoX eSports, perhaps surprising a few people how good they are, boys.
I mean,
wow.
Yeah. There's not much to say. They've just shown everybody how good they are, and you know, if I'm Lucent now, that's a team I'm taking stock of a bit more seriously than I was before coming into this event. They showed up there. They looked strong. They looked like they were slaying well. They were shooting for one another well. They were rotating quickly, and well, I don't know. That's going to be a good contender for the top of Group B for me.
You know what it reminds me of, Alia, is Spanish gameplay, right? I swear, these Central Europeans, they all have the same kind of mentality as to how they play the game. It's aggressive, it's in your face, it's fast. And you saw not only some great rotations, right, some great teamwork and Lantern, but their individual skill was amazing, right? We were talking about the hyping up XCON on those initials in the shotgun battle, saying perhaps they have a leg up in that sense, but FoX, wow.
Wowee indeed, Toby. I mean, I think I said it to you a couple of times, didn't I, Alex? I said a couple of times in the damn map that it reminds me of a young Spanish team coming in their first event. It reminds me of how well they did when they came to Sheffield. And yeah, they were fantastic. FoX, they just really showed, you know, moments of magic. I felt like XCON could have done a little bit better in certain scenarios. They're probably going to be very, very upset. I'm sure they're going to be kicking themselves. Yeah. But they've got to regroup. This is groups. You know, it's all to play for. They can't get too downhearted by that. But you know, FoX, the Pains, what a player. Mantiis with the double headshot. And he fell off the stage when that happened. Genie Mac. Yeah. But no, it was absolutely fantastic. Great showing from them, and what a game we have. What a game we had there, just to set us up.
I think you're right though. You call that Mantiis at the end of Dam, making that clutch double headshot. Without that, this probably was 2-0 XCON, right? Yeah. I mean, XCON came back brilliantly in that first map, and well. Literally a clutch play has kept FoX in it, and they've just steamrolled, and it shows the mentality from FoX. It shows the dedication that, you know, their presence of mind to be at that situation 6-4 up on that first map and lose 7-6. That's a tough scenario for any team. And then you come back, you win that, you know, the second map on a clutch, and then you come through and just sweep Foundation. They look really strong. But for me, it was misplayed by XCON. They should not have placed that boot.
No. I think you're right, Alex. The more and more I think about it, I'm thinking to myself, hello? You know, why are you putting a boom where you're losing the fight most of the time? It does ridiculous. You know, it is a little bit, you know, questionable is one word to probably put it. But, you know, they obviously had a thought. You know, we're not XCON. We're not the coach. We're not, you know, the thought of that team. We're not in their heads. We don't know exactly what they're thinking. So there was definitely a thought process behind it. What that was, we're not sure, but you know, it is part and parcel of the Gears of War 4, isn't it? Really.
Bit of passion as well between the two teams, right?
Yeah,
I think.
I love that. I love the shaky hands that he was going over there. That was brilliant.
I think there was a lot more pressure on XCON's shoulders there, and judging how loud FoX got there on the main stage, even from the first map, shaky hands. Very entertaining match, indeed. Boy, oh boy, next game. I still want to talk about that one, to be honest. It's an amazing game. Regal versus Aerox is next on the main stage, and I'm sure that's going to be perhaps just as close of a game. Not too sure which way I side with that one. We won't go into predictions just yet, but that will be, I'm sure, a very good game indeed. But let's take a look at the groups in a second. Let's see how it's been going, because that game was a very long one, a very intense one. And this is how it currently stands. As you can see, we're recording round count on that left column. Group A, of course, Space Station GG. Not too surprised there looking at that. 14-0, haven't dropped a round. Aerox 14-4. Anything standing out to you, Alex?
I mean, Group A is... It looks pretty much as is. I'm seeing the 14-0s. Space Station, not dropped around. Regal Reserve, not dropped around. Lucent Esports, not dropped around. Like, that's some serious showing from those three teams. And it's going to be interesting to see those teams match up because, I mean, it doesn't tell us a lot right now, but it shows us who really are strong at the moment. I mean, Aerox, 14-4, we're going to see them coming up next. So, well, we'll see what happens with that one against Regal. But, yeah, I mean... It's pretty much as we expected, I think.
Clear leaders, right, Elliot? Not too surprising there, is it?
There's no surprises in that at all. Like, Space Station, we know how strong they are. We know how good of a team they are, and I'm a little bit surprised that. I guess Regal Reserve, they're also a very strong team, but I didn't expect a 14-0 swipe on Puzzle Gaming, to be honest with you. I know that Puzzle Gaming are a very new team, but, I didn't expect that. But so, yeah, it's definitely there. It's definitely looking on paper. It's definitely set up for a couple of, fantastic matchups that we've got coming along, 100%.
Yeah, indeed. 14-4, Aerox had, by the way. They dropped 4 rounds in total. Of course, that's not much at all, but it's not 14-0. No. And Regal, of course, sitting on 14-0.
True.
Maybe sign of things to come. I don't know. Can't wait for that one, guys. Brilliant casting as always. And
I don't know if I'm going to have a voice by the second game. If it carries on like that, I won't have a voice day too. So yeah, count me out. No. It was fantastic. That's what when you come to these events, that's what you want to see. You want to see that it's exciting, it's entertaining, it's magic, it's passionate. It's just why it's the reasons why we love Gears of War, right? It's the reason why I sit there on my Xbox after a full day's work and I sit there and play some Gears of War.
You play some ranked.
We love it. Yeah, we love that's what we live. That's what we love about this game. So it's a great way to set us up. It's I hope it's going to be like that for the rest of the time. And
I hope so too.
I'm very excited. Very excited.
Yeah. You and me both. Guys, you can have a breather. I'm going to give you that one. Intense first match to get us started. I hope you enjoyed that at home, folks. We're going to take it to a quick break. When we return, we will have Regal versus Aerox on the main stage. Don't go anywhere.